Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Academy Futurae. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Arr.
All right. When we last left off, the party of, including Nimbus on the Mountaintop, fellow Academy alumni and monk teacher Ken Miyashita, and three members of the Worldly Sacraments that have taken the job of investigating whatever paranormal link Nimbus had inadvertently cursed himself with, got linked with. We're not sure at this point. But all five of you took Vansel's own personal ship to Radiaran territory, in which you got to meet up with the crew, including Davos, the clutch father of Vansel's own personal clutch, and they collectively are the crew of your ship, although they did allow Nimbus to finally get the wind in his hair, as this would have been the first time personally sailing in a very long time. Long before you even had this affliction, Nimbus.
I haven't done the drive since we got attacked by pirates.
That is true. Where you almost crashed into the Peronan Gate that one time.
We don't need to talk about that one. That was a me only story.
But yes, after a number of minutes bantering, you all eventually landed in the port town of Rossalaguero, which, thankfully, because of your credentials of being members of the Academy Futurae, you were able to safely enter what is a very oppressed-looking, somewhat impoverished-looking port town, where you can easily tell the vast majority of the money is going to maintaining the port rather than the many, 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 many tainted citizens that live in this city. And yeah, it did look good. The vast majority of the people there are working every day to get on by. There are members of the clergy that are essentially doing inspections to inspect them for signs of tainted, which just so happen to be all of their planner or demonic touched blood, which causes these extra features. And it's like, yep, you're tainted. You should probably do this to feel better or whatever, but you, Nimbus, as well as the other members of your party, know full well that this is less of a medical inspection and more of a silent display of submission to the church and whatnot.
It's racial profiling.
In a way, yes. As you all went through town looking to find yourself horses, you actually encountered Father Luther Lambros for the first time since King Aurelius himself paid a personal visit to the Academy. And you caught him in the middle of... Hold on 1 second. Excuse me.
Right.
Salud.
You caught him in the middle of rescuing an Air Genasi boy who had accidentally got himself stuck at the top of a roof, accidentally gusting himself up there. And in the middle of all that commotion, all of you, throughout your stay in Rossalaguero, have been seeing mysterious black-armored, hooded figures that have been stalking you until eventually one of them revealed themselves to you and basically asked you a lot of pointed questions, which was getting pretty dicey until Father Luther Lambros himself stepped in and basically pulled rank on them to get them to leave you alone. But after you were all done talking with Luther Lambros and you managed to get your horses, you set on out. But along the way, along the road, you found 6 of those black armored figures freshly dead on the ground. When you inspected their bodies, you had found that the bodies had been dead for about at least a few hours, and that they had been all killed via some kind of bludgeoning weapon to a degree. As you inspected the bodies more, all of a sudden something crazy happened as Nimbus, you felt a surge in your head go off again as part of your divine sensitivity. And all of the ghosts, and probably a first for I think everybody at this table, you basically saw ghosts, which are famous for possessing other people, get possessed by something else. Namely, whatever the hell divine force has been reaching out to Nimbus, as they all had essentially been dominated by whatever overwhelming despair has taken it over, and they have gone berserk.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up, because that was a question that I had, whether or not the link was intrinsic to the sensation Nim has been getting from these seances, for lack of a better phrase.
The fact that they're yelling, it wasn't my fault, is pretty much kind of a giveaway that whatever this is definitely related.
True.
So, with that said, we pick up right where we left off, as I am going to switch maps.
Switch the map.
All right. I would like for you to place yourselves roughly around here.
You didn't change the map.
What?
Or did you?
Yeah.
Yep, I think so.
Should be now.
Oh, I'm still
There we
still
go.
because I'm a DM. That's right.
Ah, okay.
Where?
You see the ghosties.
There it is.
So, where I'm pinging, place your tokens around here.
Ken does not have one, so I should just.
I will make one for you. No worries.
No, I got it. I got it.
All right. And
It's not working.
one for ski. Oh, it's
Oh,
not
there it
working?
is.
There it
Oh,
goes.
there we go.
I'm
And
dragging
one-
it from the old sheet.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and one for Milo here. All right, so go ahead and let me just actually hold up 1 second. Okay, I cleared it ahead of time because I thought we were going to do this encounter last session. Everybody roll initiative.
Ah, natural one.
Oh,
Let's fucking do this.
Let's do this!
God.
Your Taka fan is showing. It's cute.
Listen, we gotta get the bad
We
rolls.
gotta get the
out of
wrestling
the-
memes out of the way.
Well, no, we just gotta get the bad rolls out first.
Oh, yeah, that too. So I'm gonna roll in private for initiative. All right, I have. Let's see here. Just setting this up here. Excuse me.
Never. I'm kidding, you're excused.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, so ooh, that one got a natural one.
Ooh, take the pocket.
What? It's true.
No, that's fine. I just think it's funny. You're like, I'm gonna roll this privately. Ooh, he got a natural one.
I mean, sometimes you gotta ooh and ah at yourself.
Ooh, and ah,
That was fair. I just could not help but giggle.
Giggle. Giggle, giggle.
All right.
Hey, giggle, giggle. The cat and
Giggle,
his fiddle.
Yeah.
The cat and his piddle.
But
I don't
I
know.
don't know about that one.
I don't,
yeah,
yeah,
maybe
I'm,
not quite that one,
Let's
but
go back to the drawing board.
yeah, back to the drawing board again.
Ooh, notepad went crazy there for a second.
Back to the lab again. Oh no.
Oh
Back to the lab again. We messed
that?
up.
What's that from anyway?
no. Like a.
It's from a Dexter's Lab short that they did on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's from
They would
the old days.
Okay.
They just had. Never mind.
Go ahead. Finish.
I was just going to say they animated something blowing up in his face, and then just did an endless march where somebody rapped about him going back to the lab.
Ah. Okay, so top of the order list is. Ooh, let me just switch this around, and that around, and that around. Okay, top of the order list. Vansel, what is your dex score?
My dex score is 1.
What specific? So is it a?
I got a 12 in dex.
All right, so this one ghost beats you out.
Damn.
All right, so this ghost right here, again, they have gone completely berserk, and they are going to fly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here, land over towards Kin, and they are going to make a melee attack on you, Kin.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
No.
All right. Okay, so now Vansel, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. Let me just.
Can you turn music up a little bit, John?
Thank you for letting me know.
There we go.
Alright, as an action, Vansel is just gonna be like, You fools don't recognize when you're outclassed, as I turn undead.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting here. Okay, so I'm actually going to ask you. So, I'm going to say that. Okay, so what would normally happen? Like, what roll would they have to do to save from this?
This would normally be a wisdom saving throw, and if they were really weak, they would just be straight up, like, devoured by his guardian dragon's, influence, essentially.
Flames, essentially.
yes.
His
But
riz.
yeah, so since you pinged Destroy Undead, what is the CR rating threshold?
The CR rating, shown by the cleric table above. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look at the cleric's things real fast. What level are we again?
You are level 12, except for Kin, who is 15.
Gotcha.
Goddamn. Not that chuckle. Please, the chuckle.
Okay, destroy undead. As shown at the table above. Feature, cantrip. That. CR2.
Okay, then yeah, I will say Destroy Undead does not work on these. However,
Gotcha.
what is the DC they would have to roll to save?
The DC they would have to roll is 18.
Okay,
Oh-ho.
so I would like for you to go ahead and actually. Here's what I'll have you do. I will have you. Well, no, I'll make this easy on myself. I will explain after I roll for them.
Gotcha.
As I wrestle this d20 from underneath the dice table. Alright, so what's the DC again?
18.
Okay, so this one is turned. This one is turned. This one is not turned. This one right in front of you rolled a nat 20.
Jesus.
This one is not turned. And what is the DC again?
18.
18. This one is just barely turned, so you got half of them.
Nice.
So let me just mark them real quick. As I describe, so I'll just put that there. So, Vansel, how does your turn undead look?
The ghostly image of his family's guardian dragon appears and lets out basically his frightening presence activates.
Right.
And that's specifically
Basically lets out a
targeting.
roar and whatnot.
Yeah, specifically targeting undead.
Okay, so I will explain to you, Vansel, as you see some of these undead have been turned the way they're supposed to, thanks to Seradonis's ghostly might and whatnot. But you see some of these undead, they're not scared of your turn undead so much as they're despairing for something else. For the purposes of this combat, anything that is specifically targeted towards undead, like turn undead or anything that is supposed to be anti-undead in that way, these ghosts roll with advantage.
Ah, okay.
They are not normal undead, essentially.
Gotcha.
But
Alright.
regardless, you still turn half of them.
Well, on their turn, they'll have to run away. But for those that are lingering, Venzel is going to grip at the snake-like skeleton that's wrapped around his shawl as he says, "As for you ungrateful ones, perhaps you need to learn a little bit more on how to be grateful dead," as I cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alright,
Wow.
Vansel, what does your spiritual weapon look like?
The skeleton rises off my shoulders as that serpent starts to extend and popping out of its mouth becomes this sickly green sickle.
Ooh.
I'm
I
casting
imagine,
this
like,
at
its snake mouth sort of, contorts as it goes from the blade popping out and then, tilts to his side as the actual staff of the sickle comes out.
Oh yeah. I'm casting this at 4th level.
Alright, go ahead and place your spiritual weapon.
You'll have to give me a token here.
Alright, let's see here. I will allow you this one right here, and you tell me where.
Okay. Putting it right here on this guy.
Okay. Are you able to attack with it on the same turn?
Yes. I have a plus
Alright,
9 to his attack.
Ooh, juicy.
So that's a soft 20.
On this one, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. 20 will hit.
All right. So that's a D8, and let's see, 2D8. So that is going to be 3D8. What is it? What damage does it do again? I thought it was force damage. Force damage.
thought it was radiant.
I would. Oh, yeah. I thought it was radiant, but actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, it would be force.
All right. So that's going to be 3d8 force damage to this sucker.
All right. Go ahead and roll them bones for 13 points of damage. Well done.
All right.
I'll bring it down here. All right. Anything else for your turn?
There's action, bonus action, and Vensel's going to stand his ground because he ain't no bitch. He ain't going to run away.
All right. Next up, Kin. It is now your turn.
Hooray! Let's see. Kin, seeing all these undead around, is a little perturbed, but is not too shaken. He's had to fight these before in the past. But for starters, this guy next to me, he's gonna ignore by using 1 key point to disengage with Step of Wind.
All right. You can do that as a bonus action since you did it like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
So, and then he's gonna go. Let's see, what is his move speed now? He's a monk, high level monk. 55, fuck!
Yeah.
55.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good enough.
Ooh.
Actually, hold on. Let me go a different way. 1. I'm gonna step
You
over
do have
him.
disengage, so you can like do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
You're doing what I think you're gonna do.
6, 7. That should be good. Then Kin will exhale, and then inhale, and you see like the glittering sunlight, a light on his scales, as like an orb of pure energy forms between his 2 hands that he's like focusing together. And I will use this.
Good morning. Look at the sun.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I will spend 3 more key points to max it out to 8d6.
Okay. All right. So, who are you aiming it towards?
All of them.
So, does this hit Vansel or no? Wait, no, that's a spiritual weapon. Never mind. All right. So, what is the con save they have to beat?
19.
19. Wow, that's a lot.
He big.
That is fail. Fail.
I think where this one moved down here, he's the only one that can't get hit. So
Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. So these
yeah,
are
we'll do that.
so fail, fail, fail. 2 more, right?
1, 2, 3, 5. Just 5. We'll have to roll.
Yeah. So 2 more rolls.
Yeah.
Fail and fail. So all of them fail. Roll damage.
It's now 8d6 plus his wisdom,
Good.
and it's radiant
For-
damage.
For reference, this is the spell, the feature from Sun Soul Monk that I was obsessed with using before the campaign I was playing in ended,
Ooh.
because we just got to level 11 at the time.
31
Nice.
radiant damage.
31.
God's
so,
got
All of them
roll.
except this one.
so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Normally, if this was any other undead, they
John,
would be taking 62 points of radiant damage.
how dare you fucking blue ball me like this? I've been thinking about this all damn week.
However, these are not normal undead. They take normal damage from radiant.
How could
But
you?
that is still a lot of fucking damage.
But yeah, essentially as
Cody
Kin
will remember this.
focuses the energy
kidding.
and then just... You think he's just gonna like shoot it forward, energy blast, kung fu movie, DBZ. Instead, he tosses it up and just jumps and just volleyball spikes it down.
That's even better.
Woo! That is a lot of fucking damage, I must say.
I am now headcanoning that Nin rolled a natural 1 because he was about to act, and then he saw Kin do this, and now he just has hearts in his eyes.
Okay, so anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Next up, this one that is turned. So question: does it have to like specifically run away, or can it not like approach?
So it has all turned creatures, if I'm reading this correctly. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
But if it has like a ranged attack, it can try.
but it has
Yeah.
First, I think.
It cannot.
Okay.
It has no reaction, and as for action, you can use only the dash action to try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving.
Ah,
Right.
so
Okay.
it has to dash away.
So
it has to use an action for that.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right, so in that case, action, it will. So this one, because it's forced to dash, it will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, all the way over here, because that's 80 feet of flying.
Jesus.
Then, next up on the turn order is this one, which is not turned. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4 over here towards Nimbus, as it is going to make a melee attack on you.
It can try.
That is a natural 1.
It can try.
You can try.
Alright, so there's that. Next up, this one right here, because it's turned, is also going to do the same thing, as it's going to end up over here. Let me see here. Alright, next up, Skeet, it is now your turn. You got one on
Alright.
you and one on Nimbus.
Alright, one sec. So, yeah, let's see. So, immediate action, I'm casting haste on Nim.
Ooh.
Yay!
Alright.
Thank you.
How does your haste go off?
Well, I whip out the turntable and like the portable turntable, and he just kind of shouts out, "Let's up the tempo!" And he'd like crank the tempo knob on it.
Alright.
So yeah, basically everything on his like DJing is going faster. So ergo,
Now, Skeet, I have a very important question for you.
yes.
Any requests?
Oh boy. Anything that doesn't get us DMCA'd.
I will leave it up to you to link something, and you just tell me when you do link it.
Caramel Benson.
What's
I
what's
have
the
no
first
clue.
song that comes to your mind that you like, that you want to fight to?
No clue.
I have one.
Yes,
Oh, yeah?
please.
I'll look for it. Hold on.
In the meantime, while we're doing that, I will use my bonus action to give Nim some bardic inspiration as well.
Alright.
Thank you.
What dice is it?
It is, I do believe, a D8. Wait, hold on. Because I put it on the... Oh yeah, it's a D10. D10 at this level, actually.
Alright, you have a D10 Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Hell
And
yeah!
Just so you're aware of this as well, maybe not, it's a wall of text, but basically, depending on what you use your Bardic Inspiration die for, you get a little extra something based on which one.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and those...
Because
really
you
cool.
are a College of Creation bard, what does the Bardic Inspiration look like?
God, I want to do the frickin'... Oh, no. Hold on. I had to check this real quick, but anyway, I want to say it's like floating music notes.
Oh my
Floating
God.
music notes, but also just like blinking in rave lights.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Nimbus, all of a sudden, you feel this strange and weirdly up-tempo music assault your ears, and all of a sudden you feel like your heart racing, your movements way faster, and now you have a literal... What was it, Will?
Basically just floating music notes and
Yeah,
like
all of a sudden you just
glowing in
have
rave
this like
lights.
weird music note floating around you that also has the eyes, as this boombox does.
Whiff! Oh, and I wasn't
Anything else
thinking
for your
about that,
turn?
but that works. Yeah, no, I'm good. I've done my action and my bonus action, so I'm good.
Alright, it is now Milo's turn.
Hell yeah.
As he is gonna be very perplexed by what music has just started playing right now.
Baldur's Gate blasting Goblin dancing, god damn it.
Oh my god, yeah, I have to play this one instead.
What's
Because
the-
I remember this meme. I will let this play once, and then I'll switch back. But yeah. It is now Milo's turn. What is Milo gonna do here? Well,
Pretty
seeing
badass.
as how, I would have him turn undead, but blood clerics are the only D&D cleric subclass in 2014 that do not have a traditional turn undead.
Huh.
Wow.
That's
It's from the
Interesting.
Caldore book.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he is gonna go ahead and he is going to, let's see here. He's gonna say, alright, well, if you're gonna up the tempo, I might as well do something like that too. As he is just simply going to take his ceremonial dagger out, slice his palm, and the blood, which is sort of like spiking up and down as if it's like one of those like sound recorder things.
Nice.
As it sort of like, as it gets close to your boombox, Skeet, it does like the little pulsing thing. As the blood is immediately going to like shoot towards Kin, and you feel like this strangely unholy vigor enter your body as he
Ugh.
too is also going to cast haste on you.
Oh, damn.
Kin just being like, this is the worst version of haste I've ever seen. Why'd you get the nice one?
As there we go. There's your haste, Kin.
Hooray! My AC is real high now.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Nobody's taken damage yet, right?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure.
All right, so he is gonna use. Oh, where is it? He's gonna use. He's actually gonna use nimble. He is gonna use nimble escape to take the hide action behind Vansel. So I'm just gonna have him roll stealth. That is a natural 1.
Oh,
He can't match Vansel's JoJo poses, so he just sticks out like a sore thumb.
Exactly. He is not as dexterous or limber.
quick, behind that conveniently shaped Vansel, and then he faces the wrong way.
While Golden Wind is just blaring from
Yeah.
behind Vansel.
Dun,
Exactly.
dun,
But yeah, Kin, or not Kin, Nimbus, it is now your turn. You are hasted by Skeet.
Oh my god, I don't know what you just assaulted my ears with, but I want more of it.
Iron Dome music, baby!
Nimbus is going to strafe around these two, weave you. Kin will actually recognize that Nimbus usually doesn't move in this way, or at least not so effectively, as he weaves between these two ghosts. It looks almost like he's dancing around his opponents.
Ooh.
It's like, you know the fucking Mystery Skulls animations where their heads are always constantly
yeah.
popping on beat?
Yeah.
Nimbus is doing that now, without meaning to.
And I think what he's going to do... Actually, let me look at this first. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a good old sword and board. Smash him.
Ooh. Alright, go ahead and roll the hit. 18 on both ends. That is... which one are you hitting first?
What's the plus for? First I'm hitting this guy in the middle.
I think it's, just in case you roll a nat 20 or something. I don't know. But you're hitting that one right there. It will hit.
Alright. And you can only use Bardic Inspiration on 2 hit and checks and saves, right?
Yeah. You can use it for, like, any roll, but basically, yeah.
Okay. I think I would like to spend a smite on that.
Alright, roll them bones. Okay. That is going to be a... Let's see here. Smited strike. Okay, I see what you mean. That is going to be an extra 6 radiant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe I had it
so-
programmed, so that would just be the
Okay.
dice you roll for smite.
All right, so that's 15 damage on the first one. Which one are you getting?
The one in the middle, the one that was actually able to go towards me.
Okay, so that will be this one right here. Okay,
Yes.
so that's 15 points. Again, it doesn't take double damage from radiant. All right, anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna do another vicious rock slide because I think it can only smite once per turn.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage for 12.
And for the sake of
Uh,
resistances, rock slide is a magical weapon.
Okay, perfect. I was just
Hell
about to ask. All right. So, this ghost looks like it's on its last legs. You can see it visibly like glitching in and out of existence almost.
Well, it's a good thing I have another action because I'm hasted. Then, bam.
Yeah.
Woo! Even with a 13, you hit.
God
Oh.
damn. These things are made out of paper and ether.
Also, it's saying that this +0 is Amulet of the Devout or something.
Yes, that is a thing that I have. So I just put that there so that people would know that I have a +2 on spell attacks and saves on my spell
Gotcha.
save DC. So I will untap that.
All right. So, 14 points of damage. How do you do this on this ghost?
Oh shit.
Nimbus will can actually see that he like dances into this strike as he cleaves into it and puts his foot down to stop the momentum and then spin again and cleave through it. And then while continuing that spin, he cleaves from the bottom up out of this thing as he turns to face this one. You are next.
It is too busy sort of like wailing and moaning in agony, but it does acknowledge you for sure.
So yeah, that is his
I'm
turn.
going to delete this off here. All right. The last two ghosts, which rolled a natural 1 on initiative. This one is turned, so it is going to go here. This one is not turned. Question: does your spiritual weapon have attacks of opportunity?
No, it cannot.
All right, so it's gonna go through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. 5 over here. Let's see here. It is going to. I would like for you to go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. +7. Let's go. 16.
16. Vansel, this ghost tried to possess you. How do you avoid being possessed?
As it tries to seep into my body and hijack my meat suit.
Why?
Almost like it's trying to just zip me open and try to put me on. My inner soul basically pops his head out and says, "Fuck off," and just bitch slaps him.
Oh!
Good.
Unkindly
So-
fuck off.
I love that.
So, Nimbus, and I'm gonna say everybody else here, you watch as this ghost tries to reach in, and like a spectral head that looks exactly like Vansel pop its head out and do what?
Just bitch slaps it across. Like, mind your fucking manners.
You
You know
see
I
his
like this
literal
guy.
soul come out and just slap him away.
I think it's safe to say that I like this guy.
All right, top of the order list, Vansel, it is your turn again. Or no, wait, actually, you have a 12, right?
Yes. The
So,
one
yeah,
that
so
attacked.
number
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one will go first. As it will get in between. Well, actually, let me take a look here. Let me take a pic. Oh yeah,
Quite
easily.
infirm.
I am going to ask everyone to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I can do those, I think.
I'm 18.
16, 18, 12.
22.
22. And
19.
for Milo.
Oh, poor Skeet.
Oh, no. Oh,
Goblins.
no, wait, never mind. He's good.
Well, I would like to point out that those two are in my aura, if that benefits them enough to
Hey,
make the save.
how much is your plus?
I don't remember.
Should be your charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier, that's only 3.
Plus 3
Plus
aura.
3
Pop it
aura.
up, pop, pop, pop.
It is within 10 feet, so Vansel, Milo, and Skeet would get this.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
so plus 3 aura, right?
Yeah.
Plus 3
And
aura.
base- I think the way I would like to flavor this is basically Nim, as these things are trying to inflict this save on us, it's just like, don't let their fear infect you. They're just scared.
As you say that, you see the face of this ghost essentially contort as almost it sort of like looks like in between two different faces, as it just lets out an ear-piercing scream as it's like whatever ghost this is and whatever force is trying to dominate it are effectively almost stuck in the same body as they're like crying out in agony over this. So I will ask all of our Holy Sacraments characters to go ahead and roll me, I'm gonna say, what would be a good roll for this? For understand a religion check.
The check that's their best one, if you still want suggestions.
Yeah.
Hey, how could you do this, John?
Here goes a negative 1.
5.
The
alright,
cleric has a
Milo,
-1 in religion. That's
Look, he knows his religion just fine. Like,
Meanwhile,
You know
Milo
what?
is
Fair.
actually, a researcher in a lot of different religions, but yeah.
you know what? That's fair.
Nice humble brag.
Yeah.
Vansel's
But
like,
yeah.
Vansel's like, there are other religions. What?
I know the religion that's important, okay?
You picked the winning one.
Exactly.
But yeah, Milo, as he, looks away, he quickly realizes, oh no. Might want to keep your wits about you. If we're best case scenario, y'all get real scared by this. Worst case scenario, you might get older.
Oh,
I always wanted to be a doof.
As above table.
dude, what?
So
Don't worry.
if you fail the saving throw, you are frightened. If you fail the save by 5 or more, you get aged by 1d4 times 10 years.
What? Jesus
What?
Christ! This is Pathfinder critical failure bullshit.
Yeah, so you get aged by 10 to 40 years physically.
Jesus.
The only way to cure this is with a greater restoration spell within the
Okay.
first 24 hours.
Oh.
And Kin, because you are a level 15 monk, you are immune to the aging.
Get behind me, everyone!
Jesus.
But yes, that's that one ghost's turn. Now, Vansel, now it is your turn.
Vince is like, "Ugh, I will not allow you to defile my body like this. Bonus action, move my scythe to the guy who just attacked me.
So the one that tried to possess you, or the
Yes,
one who...
on the left.
Okay. Alright, here. Vansel's like, my body's a temple, and you just got excommunicated.
Alright, this is +9. I'm assuming over 20 hits.
20 definitely hits.
Alrighty, that's gonna be 3d8 for 23 force damage.
23 force damage. How do you do this?
As this thing is reeling back from being bitch slapped, Grateful Dead comes around and just bisects this thing down down the middle.
Fair enough. Sure enough, it gets cleaved straight in the middle, and you see almost kind of like this unstable holy energy sort of just seep out of it as it evaporates into the ether, as in a very blunt way, you have effectively exorcised it. In a very brutal way. Alright, that is your spiritual weapon. What else do you do for your turn?
Exercise your ass in a major way. What are you doing in my Radiara? Get out of here.
Alrighty, I am looking at my options. That was my bonus action. Fuck it. I'm just gonna activate the blender.
Blender.
As he strikes a pose, and spirit guardians come on out.
Everyone watches as the spirit of Ceradonis itself envelops its wings over Vansel and dissipates into what almost look like dozens, hundreds of intricately painted but almost kind of like flaming skulls surround Vansel. Just a question, does Milo get hit by this?
I mean, this should only target my enemies.
Alright, so you go ahead, roll your damage.
Okay, the spirit guardians.
And you can designate any number of creatures.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can.
It would be another 3d8 to any of the enemies that either enter it or start their turn.
Alright, so you can run around and they will get hit by it for 5 points of radiant or necrotic.
Radiant.
Alright, it will take the 5 radiant damage.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and activate this aura.
Do you spend your movement to move as well?
I'll go ahead and move over here to give everyone a bit of a buffer so that these things don't just try and swarm us.
Fair enough. I will go ahead and roll damage for this. Go ahead and roll damage for this one here.
Yep.
Because it's different for each one.
11.
11 points of damage. I forget. Is it a...
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait. Is it, it's Okay, hold on a second. Let me roll some wisdom saves first. The first guy rolled a 14 on the die, so he still takes 5.
I thought that first one was dead.
I mean this one here. Oh, right, you possess... Okay, right. Alright, there you go. So this one right here will take, yeah, this one will take 5? Yeah, you know what? I had you roll the second time for this, so I'll honor the 11 on this one. So yeah, you have your spirit guardians up. Anything else for your turn?
Right, that is action, bonus action, and movement. Vensel's just going to keep Jojo posing while staring down the other remainder that are still turned.
This is a deep cut. But the way you're describing this reminds me of like that one old pixelated JoJo fighting game. I think it was called Burning Blood. And that move that Kakyoin can do where he just keeps doing pose and just switching up the pose. I'm imagining that's what Vansel is doing.
We gotta find footage of that. I've never heard of this game. But yeah, that will be Vansel's turn. Kin, it is now your turn again.
Hooray!
You are hasted.
He's going fast!
Gotta
Speed.
go fast.
Gotta go
Kerchew.
Faster. Alright.
Roll in at the speed of dragon.
Roll!
Let's see. How's this one looking?
This one was the only one that didn't get caught in your crazy blast.
Yeah.
So other than the spirit guardian's damage it took, it looks relatively healthy.
But these guys look a lot more hurt.
Oh, they look a lot more
Horse yours,
Quarter.
Cool. Kin will step up here, joining fellow dragon.
You
And
pass through the ghosts unharmed.
yeah. And using the other does this require
Is a mandatory?
Alright.
No, wrong game.
do I have to like hit something first before I can use this?
No, essentially, this is a second option for you to unarmed strike.
I still have
You
to
can
use
replace any unarmed strike with this, including Flurry of Blows.
Yeah. Do I have to spend a key point for it? I'm trying to read this real quick.
No, you just have this.
You can spend one key point to make the special attack twice as so I can spend one to like do it again.
Flurry of Blows, but ranged, yes.
Gotcha. Alright.
Essentially, this is, you have a ranged version of your melee strike.
Gotcha. Well then, in that case, we will just go. For starters, I just have 3 regular attacks from. Actually, do I have 4 attacks because of haste, right?
Yes. If you have 3 attacks regularly, then the
2
4th
attacks.
one would be added, and then you have Flurry of Blows on top of that if you choose to do it.
I have 2 attacks regularly. Would haste give me 4?
It would give you a 3rd attack, and
Okay.
then Flurry of Blows for an extra 2.
Would be 5, yeah.
So you got 5. And all of these, if you use Radiant Sunbolt, have a range of 50 feet.
50 feet. So safely from here in this aura. Yeah, either all.
Oh my god!
We'll just start with this guy over here. We'll do 1.
12 does not hit. Well, actually, wait a minute. So this is gonna sound funny, but even with a natural 1, a roll of 12 just beats their AC.
Wow.
Jesus.
They have
That's
an
enough.
AC of 11.
That's a nat 1, so
Yeah, unfortunately.
yeah. So
So the first one, sadly, will miss.
Oop.
Alright.
17 will hit, though.
I mean, they're ghosts, so that tracks. They have no
Yeah.
physicality with which to defend.
sorry.
Number
Number 3. There we go. Nat 20.
The natural
God damn.
20.
So
Nice.
let's just do these 2 damages first. So, boop.
So what is the second one hitting?
Both of them are aimed towards this guy right now.
Okay, so 14 plus 18 would be 32 points of damage. How do you take this one out?
Kin just, does 1, 2, and like little bolts of light shoot out. One hits its stomach, where the light expels it outwards. There's a big hole in its stomach, and before it can even like scream another banshee scream, the other bolt hits its head and it disapparates.
And it just boo, explodes into radiant light
Yeah.
as you effectively take this one out. Would you
Keep
like to
on-
flurry of blows?
Yeah. Key point. Flurry of blows.
All right.
On this guy.
All right.
Nim
Go right ahead.
is in the corner like, rah, rah, sis boom ba, don't mess with me, Yashita.
That's another nat 20.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
My
Hell
dear
yeah.
worked.
All right. That's going to be 12 plus 16 for 30. How do you take this one out?
Same thing but reversed.
So head to stomach.
Yeah. And
I
he
feel like
doesn't-
that would be a more violent explosion, but yeah.
Yeah, so literally he does like this little punch, spin, punch, spin again pose, because he wants to try and be cool with his other Dragonborn.
They're voguing together. Dragons who vogue together stay
We're
together.
doing the honeybee inn dance.
Oh my god.
All right, so
But
it
for-
is now. Anything
sorry,
else for your turn?
Just him saying like, "Is everyone all right?" Like, you guys see the ghost back there, but everyone doing okay?
I mean, I'm doing all right, except for this thing in front of me.
Nimbus is doing the fucking Midoriya, bobbing back and forth at his desk when he's a kid. He's like, yeah, I've never felt better. Mistaste.
I think I have enough movement to actually get back down here and like guard Skeet.
Do you jump over Nimbus to do it?
Oh, somersault over Venzel, somersault over Nim to get over there.
Oh, one jump.
God damn.
Nice.
No, 2 jumps would be 1, 2.
Oh.
He's so cool. I wish I was a monk.
I mean,
All
you
right.
can.
All right. Next up, it will be this ghost right here that got turned. I forget. Does it make a wisdom save before or at the end of its turn?
I believe. Sorry, let me look it over for Spirit Guardians. Affects creature speed, or their movement speed while they're in it is halved. Creature speed is halved, and creature enters the area for the first time, or starts its turn in there.
So, wait, sorry. Is that before or after its turn's over?
I mean, it takes its damage at the start of the turn, or when it first enters.
Oh, no. It's not this one. It's this one.
Oh,
The turned.
Oh, the turn effect. No, it's I believe it's only one round, so it should. It
has all its faculties.
It's got its faculties back.
All right. So at the end of its turned condition, it is going to fly 40 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. Let's see here. Yeah. Because it's out of range, it's gonna do another. It's going to do another horrifying visage.
Ugh.
So that's everybody. Everybody, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
+3 aura.
Bum ba bum 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 bum.
So I
Plus
did
3 karma.
17.
21.
21.
Why did I roll initiative?
Go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
There we go.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks to Milos's call out, you all managed to steal yourself before it shrieks in agony, and you avoid being frightened or aged. Next up will be Skeet. It is now your turn.
Alright. So, I've had a little bit of a theory cooking about these things, but I would like to ask you, John, if what would I have to roll for Skeet to figure out if, like, dispel magic would do anything to them? Like, with the idea that, like...
I'm gonna say either roll me an Arcana or a Religion check, your choice.
Okay. He's better at Arcana, so... 16.
16. So, dispel magic, in terms of interacting with the supernatural, most of the time that's not what you do, because the arcane and the supernatural are almost intrinsically not linked, because they are on two separate sections of just the material world.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, the arcane, the weave, and whatnot, and then the supernatural with the ethereal plane and ethereal creatures and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it'd be like you're trying to cut a piece of paper with a hammer, essentially.
Now, you could technically do it, but it wouldn't be a cut. Anyway, his logic being that, like, oh, these things are different, so maybe it might actually do something.
I will say, with a 16, you do know that, I will say, with a 16, and because you're a Worldly Sacraments member, I'll beef that up to a 21 for this factoid.
Okay.
You know that so far during this fight, these undead have not been following the traditional rules of anything undead. They're not taking double damage against Radiant. They are not being, they're effectively almost like being possessed by other forces, which shouldn't be possible to begin with. With that information, you get the feeling that they are something in between a celestial and an undead. And those pieces are canceling each other out in a way, but because of the mixed nature of these, you think that anything that would directly involve or target celestials would work on them.
Wait, what was that very last bit I cut out?
You think that anything that would also target celestials specifically would work on these guys.
Okay. So with that in mind, I think what I'll do instead is I'm going to twin spell Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, okay.
There's that. And
okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I do believe that's yep.
All right, that hits both of them. So, what roll are they doing?
They're making a Wisdom save, and on a failed save, they take 3d6 psychic damage, and must immediately use their reaction to move as far away from me as they can.
Okay, so, what's the DC?
16.
16. All right, so, one meets and beats.
Oof.
The other one, also meets and beats.
Damn.
No.
So go ahead and roll 3d6 psychic.
Alright, one sec. I also need to mark off my search report. Wait a minute. Actually. One sec. Oh, whenever I do. Okay. Okay.
See ya.
Yeah, I know. I'm just double checking a thing. So, can I silver barbs this?
Silvery, well, you can silvery barbs one of the spell save rolls.
I will silver barbs actually the one that's closest to me.
All right. Okay, I will go ahead and re-roll that then. That makes it a fail.
Hell yeah.
And who are you giving advantage to?
Alright, advantage. I mean, I'm buffing the shit out of Nim. Let's do this. Advantage for Nim.
Nim,
Yay!
you have advantage on your next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Nice.
Also,
Alright,
here's
and,
the 8 damage. Fuck me.
So this one will take 8, the other one will take 4. Well, this one will take 8 and have to run away from you. The other one will just take 4.
Yeah.
So...
Hey, if it's using its reaction to move, does that provoke an attack of opportunity? It's not forced movement, technically.
It is not forced movement, so as soon as this one moves away this way, I would like for... Ooh! I would like for, if you all want, Nimbus, Kin, and Skeet, if he wants, to roll an attack of opportunity.
Let's go, baby.
So 14 will hit.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so Skeet, question. Is your light crossbow magical?
Probably not.
So it will take half of this.
Yeah.
It will take 3. But it is damage. Ken, go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah,
And
his light crossbow is basically for emergencies and moments like this.
Yeah.
For
And-
10 bludgeoning, I'm assuming you're at the level where it's magical.
Yeah. And also, where I have Sentinel, it does not move. It stays here.
Oh! Alright. And
So this-
Ken.
yeah, it's like, we're not done with you yet.
We're not done yet.
And Nimbus,
You want to underestimate a god of destruction now?
he sets you up, Nimbus, to hit him. How much damage do you do?
Let's see, shall we? Bam.
9.
9. Do you
Oh,
want
okay.
to use your advantage right now and see if you can fish for crit or no?
Nah.
Alright, and also, I think at your level, you might have improved Divine Smite. I'm not sure.
But can I Divine Smite on opportunity attack?
Well, no. Okay, so this is an example of wizards being weird, but it's like, you get a feature called Improved Divine Smite, which just gives you bonus radiant damage on hit
Yeah.
for anything,
Yeah.
Oh.
which is really
Yeah.
fucked up because that would be confusing for some players.
Yeah. It's like Blessed Strikes for cleric.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get it at level 12 yet. I can
Let me
check.
double check. I didn't see anything like that.
Paladin.
Divine
Let's see.
Smite.
It should be called Improved Divine Smite. Yeah, by
Oh.
level 11, you do an extra 1d8 radiant damage on hit.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Hell yeah, we take those.
Alright, so go ahead and roll an extra 1d8.
I'm rolling, and the thing is just lagging. 1. Yep, that tracks.
Alright,
No.
that is an extra 10, as it tries to run away, but it is stopped in its
Oh, wait.
tracks. Yes?
Yeah.
Right, no, you just said that was Bardic Inspiration, didn't you?
No, I asked
Okay.
him if he wanted to use anything for advantage to fish for crit, but no.
Yes, and I said no.
Ah, okay, fair.
Alright, anything
make sure
else
it
for
is.
your turn, Skeet?
Let's see. I did that action and wait a minute. That's not that. Double check. Okay, no, that other thing is an action. You know what? Yeah. Nimble escape, and I'm gonna duck behind Kin.
Alright,
Hooray.
you do not take an attack of opportunity.
Hell yeah.
I just realized the Sentinel was also really good. It's still in the fucking spiritual.
Oh yeah, that's right. It has to roll a wisdom save, right?
Yes,
Well,
it
when it
does.
starts its turn.
When it starts
yeah.
its turn.
Yeah.
Well, it did start its... Oh, right, yeah, okay. Alright, and so in that case, it is now Milo's turn. Milo is gonna make a religion check real quick. Natural 20. He immediately looks towards you, Kin, and say, "Hey, kid!
What?
Did you feel..." Or, not Kin. He was talking to, Nimbus, sorry.
Yeah.
Kid is what he said, I
Yeah,
think.
Kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Nimbus!
Yeah?
Did you feel anything in your head before these guys animated?
Yes.
He thinks to himself, "Alright, I got an idea." And he's going to unsheath the dagger, and he is going to immediately toss it over towards you, with the blunt end, of course, for you to catch, as he says, "Quick! I need you to slice your palm for me!"
Why the palms every time? Fine.
It's where the blood goes! You don't slash your wrist!
It's actually quite fair. It's very bad to slit your wrist. It's not. Don't do that, kids.
Yeah, don't do that!
No, yes, I know. I'm not trying to hurt myself, but at the same time.
Well, I am asking you to hurt yourself, but in a safe way!
But in a
Alright,
fucking
I'll
cool way.
Slice my palms open.
Alright, so for the purpose of this, I won't have you take damage. But Milo is actually going to forego his turn for a second, as he is going to begin channeling something. As you see Nimbus, of course, as you've seen from Milo's magic, instead of your blood just sort of like seeping freely, it sort of just like flows out of your hand towards Milo as he puts on his tribal mask, and you see him once again go lost in sort of an occultic trance as he's channeling on the spell. For the purposes of this, he has dropped concentration on haste, which means, Kin, if it somehow gets back to your turn, we will skip your turn. but he is
Aw.
channeling something. In the meantime, I'll have a move here to safety while he does that. Nimbus, it is now your turn.
Alright.
You feel blood coming out of your hand, but you don't feel any, like, damage or necrotic chill.
I am going to come down so hard when this haste spell ends. Anyways, beginning to attack this thing, trying to use radiant energy to either dispel it or pass it on to the next life.
Alright, roll ahead. Go ahead and roll a hit.
You can only use weapon attacks for your attack action on hasted action, right?
So you can either use that hasted action to make an attack, have an extra move action, or use an item without using an action.
Okay, I thought so. I was thinking about using a cantrip. It appears I cannot.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, 25 will hit for 15 points of damage. Or actually, no, 10 and then roll a 1d8 for me.
That's it. I put it into the thing.
Or not, Oh, you coded it. Nice. Alright, so that will be 15 points of damage on this one. Nice hit.
Thank you. Otra vez.
Also, just so you know, yeah, natural 1, that will unfortunately miss. I was gonna say, the advantage you get from Silvery Barbs triggers on the next attack check or save that you do, so Vicious Rock Select, the first attack would have been a 30.
Cool.
So
All right.
That will be a natural 1 that misses, but you do have another attack if you want to use it.
Okay, I would like to. And I think I will try to smite on this one.
Okay. Remember that you can declare smites even after an attack hits.
I do. I just like to be honest like that instead of being scummy.
Fair. Paladins are kind of a scummy class mechanically. Alright, that is going to be 15 points of damage with a branding smite added on top of that. Go ahead and roll an extra 2d6 for me. Well, actually, wait, never mind, it rolled.
Yeah.
That's 15 plus 21 for... that's going to be 36 points of damage. How do you wipe this one out?
I hope this works, but I absolve you. Divine Smite! And he overhands the sword, coating it in divine holy power as he wields more of a blast than he does a sword slash. But he brings it
Okay.
down to bear on this thing and is hoping that it will make it so that he can pass on.
Okay, Nimbus, as you smite this ghost and make it not exist anymore, you see the divine essence that seeps out of its corporeal form that would normally seep into the ether, but then you see your own blood immediately catch it like it's almost like magnetic, like a soap would be, as it essentially entraps it, and it flows directly over to Milo. As while you were paying attention to that, all of a sudden there is this strange, almost satanic circle around Milo that is formed.
Oh.
As it is... I'm gonna delete this one here. Top of the order list. Vansel, it is now your turn. Your co-worker's up to something.
Alrighty. Well, Vansel's working on something. Time to finish cleaning out the trash. Vogue walk over here. As I get
Alright,
within range.
It will take the damage. Go ahead and roll.
I can't cleanse you without getting closer to you, Jojo.
Alright, 18 points of damage. Sick.
Alright.
Spirit Guardians is very good.
Grateful Dead gonna swing on over and slice it once more.
Alright. Go ahead and roll the hit for your spiritual weapon.
Plus 9. 12.
12. How do you want to do this?
As all the flaming skulls are just... I imagine they're like kobold skulls.
Oh.
Like all the souls that have stayed loyal to the family over the generations and whatnot.
Aww.
As they're like yipping and gnawing at the corners of it.
In their afterlife, they get to succumb to their baser urges.
Rip and tear!
Until it is done! And I just imagine them Pac-Man gnawing at them.
The scythe comes like a crescent mooning its way over, like fuck, what's the right word? Like moon cutter style, and just slices down the middle. As Wenzel then says, "Rest in pieces."
As this ghost finally fades within the storm of scythe and kobold skulls, as everything goes silent, except for the sounds of Milo's now ominous occultic channeling, as Nimbus, you saw before, like when he tried to exorcise you the first time, he is essentially levitating levitating with unholy power, as the light that you had essentially trapped with your own blood is being essentially, you see the shell that has been encapsulated in with your own blood is beginning to crack as if it were an egg, and you see almost kind of like this sickly red light begin to seep out of the shell, and it starts to fly up into the sky as almost kind of like a bloody lightning bolt in the sky. It forms a path. As he has finished channeling, find the path.
Oh.
You see Milo plummet back down to the ground, and as if he wasn't like in an occultic trance before, he takes off the mask and looks up and he goes, "Did it work? Did it work? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think it worked. Here, kid, come on over. I'll take care of your hand."
Can you use my first name?
Yes, Nimbus.
Thank
Come
you.
on over. He is going to look up in the sky as he just very casually puts his hand on yours, and your hand sutures up as if it were never cut to begin with. As you all look up in the sky, you see what almost kind of looks like a pulsing artery vein in the sky point out towards... I'm going to switch back over to the world map real quick.
Oh.
Ooh.
For all intents and purposes, you are currently right around here, like just north or northwest of Rosalagero at the very tip over here. And you had traveled about 2 miles northwest before you found these corpses. You see this trail is pointing. You see this is pointing like north up here, just further up north there, and you notice it is immediately off the beaten path and towards the wilderness. As Milo catches his breath and says, "I figured, since whatever those ghosts were being dominated by were linked to whatever's going on with you, I figured I might as well take advantage and have them show us a compass towards where we need to go."
Smart.
Okay. By the way, it is around this point that you hear as the music from Skeet stops, and the haste wears off.
Oh, it's hitting me now. Oh shit.
That's fine. Take deep breaths.
And then
I'm
Kin-
fine. I've done this before.
And then
Yeah, I'm
Kin-
good.
And just
I'm
like
good.
that, it's back.
Yeah. And
Go ahead,
Kin-
Jesse, please.
Kin had haste on him too, right? From Milo, right?
Yeah, but yours wore off first.
Oh wow.
So you're both kind of like in the thick of it.
Kin's
Vansel,
trying to have a brave face, but it's just like clinging onto a branch.
it's like, this is actually the worst.
You could hear the wood splintering under his grip.
Well, while you guys are dealing with haste, coming down from your high, Vansel's gonna look over towards. There were like dead guards in the street, right?
Yes, the bodies are still there.
Okay.
They didn't move. It was their ghosts that came out.
All right, time to see if this works. Raise dead.
I can't say I have much love lost for them.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Oh yes, I remember now. Which one do you pick? And please describe what they look like.
You forcing them to reincarnate?
No, that would be true resurrection.
Raise dead. Vansel's gonna look over towards one of these guards that looks the most capable. He is going to find one of the guards that seems to have seniority, maybe a little bit of silver to their hair. They got the Omni-Man mustache too, maybe a scar or two over their face.
Okay.
So he goes over to him and says, you may be closer to your expiration date than I may be giving you credit. But I need someone capable back here. So he'll pull out from his pocket the diamond required for this, and just shatter it like he does one of his drinking glasses.
All right.
And as the diamond dust pours over his body, the two of them enter a trance as Vansel goes about the spiritual plane. Celadonus is like, he's kind of gives a nod in one direction. He's like, yeah, he's over here. He's in line. And Vansel's like, okay.
He hasn't reincarnated yet.
Hasn't reincarnated yet. He's in the waiting room, or at the very least, he's like, okay, yeah, you guys are you're in the outer circle. You guys are still not part of Dirac, so you're not a reborn type of deal.
Right.
As Vansel is like, all right, you're coming in with me. As he grabs him, he's like, wait, but I'm supposed to wait in line over here. It's like, no, you're coming with me. But I already got a ticket. No, get in your back in your fucking body.
You quickly, so as you guide the spirit back into its body, there is, Vansel, there is one thing that you do know, specifically since you have done this many times before. The in-between of being dead and actually entering a spiritual plane is a very lucid experience, almost dreamlike in a way. And so, like dreams, as you see him come to his senses, you know full well that despite whatever initial protests that the spirit would have to being brought back to its body, you know full well that as soon as it wakes up, it's not going to remember its time being dead.
Yeah. He's like, it's like waking up from a bad hangover.
But yeah, you see this somewhat older veteran gentleman begin to stir as soon as he has any measure of consciousness come back into his body. He violently just like a breath immediately like comes back to his body as violently he is just breathing as hard as he can to fill whatever air had been left from his lungs by being dead for a few hours, as he is essentially panicking, as he hasn't really come back to his right mind yet. What do you do?
Welcome back to the land of the living. You're lucky I was having to pass by.
You see, he looks towards you, and he sees your everything. He sees your scales, he sees your makeup, he sees the very, very, out there fashion that you are wearing, as well as sort of the leftovers of the kobold skulls that you had summoned, which don't hit him, of course, but it's like, he feels like your spiritual presence just being there, as
A very
he...
necromantic coded cleric, essentially.
Exactly, yeah. As he looks over towards you, as he just says, "Am I dead? Where am I?"
You and your allies were dead upon arrival when dead upon my arrival, apparently. And apparently, something was possessing your spirits and attacked us. What do you remember before falling unconscious?
He looks towards the rest of his men, which, as a reminder, they were wearing the same sort of like black-plated, hooded armor that the Black Knights of the Paladin Order wear. As he looks around and sees the rest of his men, and he sees their injuries, and it becomes very clear to him as what happened, and says, we were looking for a fugitive, someone on the run. He had his whole family with him."
Interesting.
What did this person look like? And what do you remember about your encounter with them before you went over under?
As you now make your presence, he finally looks towards the rest of you, as not a single human in sight. Two of you being personnel of the Academy Futurae, and then these other three who look all sorts of weird and fantastical. As very timidly, he says, "We were..." Sorry, repeat the question?
He was asking what happened before he went under and what he remembers about this individual that they have apparently
Okay.
been looking for.
So, do you want to know what happened to him first, or what he looks like first?
We'll cover what happened to him first. We'll get details of his assailant later.
Yeah. We surrounded the fugitive. He and his family were seeing if they could use the road to travel. We had surrounded him, and then it was almost like he was possessed. He turned into a man filled with rage, and he made the most beautiful and ornate mace and shield appear in his hands, and before we knew it, one by one, he slaughtered all of us.
Interesting. A halfling, you said?
Now,
Yes, a halfling, older gentleman, looked like a farmer, or maybe even a lumberjack. Blonde hair, blonde fur, too. He had his wife with him, and 4 other children.
and what exactly was his crime? Since we're about to be involved in your business, what exactly have you been hunting him for?
We were told that he killed members of the clergy, and we're on the run from them after.
You were told?
Yes, that is exactly what we were told. We were told
We were told a description and what his name was, and who he was going with.
Who investigated this man?
Our direct superiors from the Paladin Order.
Can you give me names? Nimbus is like leaning down to them, and it's clear he's becoming very terse as he grabs the hilt of his sword.
Ooh. So, just so I understand, you're trying to ask the names of the people who ordered them specifically.
Yes, because it sounds like they're just having these guys hunt down a random ass farmer, and that this farmer was filled with an indulgent rage after being hunted down for presumably nothing.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check, your choice.
Which one am I better at? Do I want to be good boy or mean boy? Good boy.
13.
Remember, he's got a -4.
Can I use that bardic inspiration?
The guard
He
also
does
has.
have -4 to stuff like that.
Yep.
Interesting. I see, because it takes him how many long rests?
Basically, for each long rest he takes, it goes up by 1. So he basically has to spend like a week of downtime to get back to full health.
Right. So he has a -4 to insight on this. That is going to be a 7 as he looks rather ashamed as you are asking him this. As before he says anything, I would actually like for you to make an insight check for me, Petals. Not Petals, sorry, Nimbus. And I would also like Vansel to roll an insight with advantage as well.
Ooh.
Okay. I would like
14.
to return to my prior question of, may I use the bardic inspiration on this that I didn't use in the fight?
Go right ahead, roll a d10.
This is for.
God damn it!
Come on.
Fuck you, roll 20.
No.
Alright.
Hang on.
That's going to be a 15 insight and a 17 insight.
One sec before we move on. I just want to double check the fucking
Bardic.
thing. Yeah. Okay, so the perk of mode of potential for an ability check. When the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die to add it to an ability check, the creature can roll the bardic inspiration die again and choose which roll to use.
Ooh.
So re-roll that d10.
Yeah.
That's sexy. Creation Bard's got it made.
yeah.
7.
Hell yeah.
That'll
That's
bring it
7.
to
Way
21.
better.
21.
Thank you. 21.
Okay.
Tonto.
Okay, so he is going to say so I will say first off with that 21, you see it in his eyes. He seems as though like he is hesitant to speak at first because he feels like if he were to speak the words, he would die all over again. But then you also realize that there is almost kind of like a feeling of shame over him, as I'll say with a 21, I'll say with a 21, you get the impression that he distinctly remembers how everything went down, and hindsight being 2020 and whatnot, he feels so ashamed of what happened that if he were to die, if he speaks this name, he might as well deserve it. Vansel, with a 17, he's been looking very particularly towards you the whole time. With a 17 insight, you feel less of a, like, you feel like he is deeply grateful that you have essentially brought him back to the living, but that also that but he also feels shameful, not necessarily like, okay, he feels grateful that you resurrected him, but he also feels shame, but not because you're a dragon. As he's going to say, his name is Roland Valorheart. And then he braces himself for a moment, and nothing happens. As the effects of Gios do not work on a dead person who have just been risen back from the dead.
Oh.
As I'm going to type this out here.
Interesting.
Captain Roland Valorheart is what he called him.
I would also like to say, what I'm about to say is just an observation and not meant to be reductive of the story we are experiencing. This man is wanted. He murdered several people, has the most just and probably honest name in the entirety of the Radiaran clergy.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm so sorry. This is the captain that he took orders under. This is not the fugitive.
Okay, never mind.
You haven't asked him that yet.
This is true. I forgot that. That's on me.
For who gave him orders.
Yes.
So, this Valenhart put you under secrecy, but that
all
doesn't...
of us do when we enter the when we are christened Black Knights of the Paladin Order.
And he put a gash on you, his own man, did he? I know that flinch. You don't need to tell me.
He flinches, but he says, "It is so that those of us who are taken by our most sworn enemies would rather die than give any information, but
don't worry,
order
if you die,
has still been...
If you die, I can just bring you back again."
Dude, don't say that so casually, man.
It's literally my job.
I know, but...
Milo will whisper to you and say, "Shh, I kind of want to see where this is going."
I know, but it's still weird. And I think my boombox is weird. Damn, what the fuck?
The Black Knights still practice this even after the treaty.
Can't blame you for keeping secrets. You are effectively Radiar special ops at this, to be perfectly frank. So I guess it's not completely out. Well, no more or not. You've got 4 of your allies that are still dead. Now, if you excuse me, you guys can keep interrogating him and getting more information. I still have a job to do. As I will continue to cast Gentle Repose instead. I'm not reviving any more people. I'm not wasting another fucking gem on these assholes.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You have the money, you just don't feel like spending it.
Like, I'll send them a bill. When they pay for the first one, I'll revive the others.
Oh, Jesus.
By then, you're going to need a whole resurrection.
Yeah. Well, then they'll just have to pay me more. But yeah, he looks towards you and says, "What are you gonna do to them?"
I'm keeping their bodies preserved so you can actually take it to one of your clerics and let that be their problem.
You're really going to do this for me?
My duty as a grave... I am a grave cleric. My duty is to see to it that the dead remain dead, and those who are not yet to be called remain here. I can preserve their bodies. If one of your clerics are powerful enough to revive them and you have the resources, then so be it. I'll be sending you a bill either way.
I wouldn't give him any more untoward looks if I were you. You don't want that gift horse to bite you.
He acknowledges. He looks like a very hardened person, considering the fact that he looks older than the rest of his men, but I will say, continuing from your 21 insights, you feel as though he is a man humbled, by what he had seen and who resurrected him. But yeah, if you want to continue questioning him, go right ahead.
Oh, how exactly? How did this halfling supposedly kill all these men?
If I had to guess, it would have been the same way that he killed me and my men.
So, in a blinding rage and in self-defense of his family?
Because you had worded it so chargedly, he's not even going to respond. He's just going to timidly nod his head.
Milo, you still have that trail, right?
He looks up as he is effectively spending his concentration, which, according to Find the Path, can last up to a whole day.
Nice.
As he looks up and there's still that like pulsing artery in the sky, as he says, "Yep, still got it going. Ready whenever you all are to head out."
Can we have taken a short rest during all that?
I will say, if you're spending the time to, effectively take care of the bodies and interrogate this guy, I will say yes.
Give me my key points back.
Honey, save the slurping for the tavern room. Goodness.
That wasn't me. What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, dude, I didn't hear a thing.
It's just old Nimbus being crazy again. Don't worry about it.
But you're not crazy. At least I'd trust you if you said you weren't crazy.
Above table, I really feel like there should be a feat that's like, you get extra key points. There you go.
I agree. There should be like class-specific feats.
No.
What should
But
be?
my good Jesse, there is. Do you know when you get it? At level 20.
Jeez,
All right. The boons.
Yeah, no,
that's not.
Key points are too expensive in 2014. Like, straight up, your ranged attacks or your firebolts, effectively, those should be for free.
Well, I mean, the Radiant Sunbolt, that's for free.
Yeah, like the range thing is, but I still have to like spend key points to do like the fireball or the burning hands equivalent.
Yeah.
And I have to spend a lot to make it actually do any damage. And again, it's easy to do now because Kin's level 15, so
Yeah.
Those early levels are harsh.
yeah. But like there's a feat to get extra, maneuvers and dice for that, and extra sorcery points and stuff like that. Like there should be a key points one. I don't know. That's just my criticism. Like 5e really needed to like do more feats, man. That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
And subclasses. Just more of that.
Just more.
Sprinkle an adventure every now and then, but like more subclasses and more feats.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a subclass for Variant of Oathbreaker, actually.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us that hard, but I just had to.
Yeah, no
rant.
worries.
It's like, I'm enjoying playing Kin. Like I'm getting to do a lot of cool stuff, but I know
But
that.
now you see the problems.
But I know that if I was level 5, I wouldn't get to do as many cool things.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this veteran will continue to answer whatever questions you have.
What was the halfling's name? I mean, surely you're hunting him down. You know his identity. Otherwise, he wouldn't be moving his entire family.
He told me his name. Captain Valorhart told us the fugitive's name was Charlie Berrypatch. And I'm going to go ahead and type that there.
I'm sorry. You got your ass kicked by a halfling named Charlie Berrypatch.
I mean, in his defense, dude, he also got kicked down by a guy named Skeet. So, wait, no, that's actually worse. Fuck, never mind. Never mind. I take it back.
No, you have it right,
that,
Skeet.
but he's, well, he was very strong, and also he didn't seem to be in his right mind. Well, in his defense, for good reasons.
Either way,
Is that a normal name? Berry Patch?
it's a halfling
Some
name.
halflings, yes. Presumably, he and the rest of his family were a farming family.
Cool.
I immediately just the first thing I hear with that name is like just one of those like fucking strawberry shortcake esque. A little farmer guy with a big old cheery smile, and he's just picking berries. It's like
Well, hello
that's
there. I'm Charlie Berry Patch.
it's like
He had his wife and children with him, so presumably the whole Berry Patch family is with him, on the run.
well, we have a name. If this man truly is guilty, well, justice be done. Death comes for us all, guilty or not. Regardless, I think perhaps a bit of foul play is about. You'll have to forgive my scrutiny. Not exactly trust. Your capital isn't exactly the most. Well, I've come to learn that they're not exactly the friendliest type. They don't exactly work on benevolence.
Roll me an insight check as you say that.
Insight. Check. 24.
You see this veteran speak up and say, I know you and the rest of your kind are our sworn enemy, but you have done me a great kindness for both me and my men here.
Maybe that means you should reconsider why you have this rivalry in the first place,
With a 24, Vansel, as you see him and you see the great extent of his, gratitude towards you, he then asks you, if I may, what is your name?
My name. I'm Lord Vansel. Oh, God, pronouncing my own last name is such a fucking chore. That's above table, by the way, so it's like, fuck.
Pazavarkoth.
Pazavakoth. I am Vansel Pazavakoth of the Black Sector.
And is there a chance that I'll be able to see you again? And with a 24, so, Vincel, you, due to the nature of your work, this is not exactly something that is like you are specialized in, but as any cleric of the duality to begin with, you are trained to some extent in this sort of thing. With a 24, you could be wrong because, this guy had just, recently risen from the dead and could be delirious or whatever. But with a 24, you think he might have heard the call.
Okay, I may have Reborn on my hand.
Oh. And a boyfriend, probably.
I was like, what? Like the call of like attraction, or?
I mean, when you get
above table.
when you get revived by a Draken culture, he may be like, oh, okay, Reborn status is coming on the way.
So, so Vansel, regardless of whether it is a physical call from duality or not, or whether or not he just feels incredibly grateful, or whether he feels it's like, based on what just happened, there is nothing left for him here, the call comes in many different shapes. But you know, as a cleric of the duality, that if somebody is to either want to heed the call or feel like they are being, that they can hear the call and whatnot, it is essentially your job to essentially guide them along. However, whatever that means is primarily a sector by sector thing. But basically speaking, when you see somebody might have the signs of being a reborn, that's not something you just dismiss as a cleric.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, okay, I better get my pamphlets out. But he's very much gonna be like, I work with the Holy Sacraments, right? The worldly
sacraments.
I work with the worldly sacraments. And this may be the post-raised dead clarity kicking in for you. But if you do have questions and indeed feel the call, send word to them.
Post-raised dead
You
clarity.
are essentially handing him pamphlets for the worldly sacraments?
Worldly sacraments, and also he pulls out from like his chest, from his coat pocket, a little pamphlet of like, so you may be a future reborn.
It shows like Vansel on it, doing the Captain America sit, but it's done in like a very JoJo-ish style.
He's newbie approval guarantee, and there's like a little trailing with a thumbs up on the side.
No, it's the backward sitting chair sit, but instead of like leaning over, like arm like resting on like your elbow, he's leaned up straight, arms stretched out, legs spread wide.
You're doing the spread eagle?
Not spread eagle, but it's very much a Vogue stance on that chair.
Right. It's like the ending of She's a Maniac. It's sort of like that, where they pull the lever and the water comes down.
Yeah.
As he'll say, wait, but where would I see you again? I don't know where you would go.
My home resides within the black sector of Drak. If you truly wish to seek me out, well, there's currently a ceasefire between us. I see no reason why you wouldn't be allowed. Simply give my name, and the people there will redirect you to my estate.
One last thing regarding reborns before we continue on for this. There's one other thing that you need to know about hatchings. So, whoever performs the hatching ceremony on a reborn, that person is effectively adopted into their family. So, if you are the one who does it, you are essentially adopting him into the Pazaverkoth family.
We'll cover that in the future, potentially.
Exactly.
This is
I just wanted to put that out there.
This is very much a look. You're still waking up. You're not within your right mind because you literally just came back from the dead. But once you've had your rest, your juice, and your cookie, and you're still filling up to it. Here's my fucking phone number.
Here's my fucking phone number. I still can't help. I know you said it wasn't like provocative, but I still can't help but just imagine like he's depicted in the pamphlet sitting on the chair voguing, but he's voguing by like leaning back with his legs spread around the chair. Like riding a stripper pole.
As he'll say, thank you. What should I do now?
Well, for
I
start...
can't bring all 4 of these men by myself.
Alright, that is a problem. One sec.
Is there
oh,
an
God.
outpost you can go to?
God, could you imagine if I cast Dance Macabre?
God, that would be so petty, and I would love it.
You bring them over as zombies.
I mean, like, it gets them over there.
Well, I also like to remind you that the cities with spires have an anti-undead barrier.
Ah, that's
so
true.
if these zombies were to try to cross in, they would be evaporated.
Ah, that's true. Okay, I don't have any prepared spells to, get these bodies out here. Skeet, options?
I mean, not really.
If I may, as Ken raises his hand.
Like, I'm the ghost tracker. I'm not the, like, zombie mover.
I don't really believe we have time for this if we have to chase down this berry patch fellow. But you, sir, are you able to move around alright?
You see him begin to stand up and say,
Okay.
"Yeah, I feel really weak, but if all I'm doing is moving around and not getting into a fight, then yeah, I should be okay."
Can you make it to an outpost nearby?
I think I can. I'm gonna need a horse for that though. But if I can make it to an outpost, I can tell them where the bodies are. Above table, how long does gentle repose last?
It lasts for 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he can effectively tell people where the bodies are, and they should easily be able to arrive within 10 days to take care of them.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll head east to Russell Aguero and let them know that there are four bodies that need a proper burial. I won't tell them that you were involved.
Or, you know.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I figured the cleric would want to maybe perhaps revive them, but hey, if burial is burial.
I'll figure out when they get here. By the way, my name is Tristan. I can't thank you enough. And he almost sort of like extends his hands out to hug Vassal. Do you let him?
Gonna flip for it, I guess.
No touchy.
No, not touching.
He will... Says, I don't do hugs, but I do handshakes.
Right. Okay. And he is
Stupid.
going to shake one hand with both hands as he just weeps.
Okay. One Tristan,
Tristan Dawson.
Tristan Dawson.
I was about to
Yep.
say, if you called him Taylor, I was going to, like, just die.
I was trying to lead into a joke about that. You spoiled it.
Yeah.
About to be like, sir, a shot in the dark, Mr. Tristan, but would you happen to be in the tailoring business?
Oh,
No,
Lord.
I've been a soldier since I was 16.
Well, that's a shame. You seem like you would have a good eye for fashion.
That sounds like an older man, right?
Well, you see that he's probably like mid 40s, late 40s, so getting there
Yeah.
on years. But yeah, he heads off to gather clerics, and you all are left to your own devices as Milo is holding the concentration on Find the Path. What do you all do?
Alright. Let's head out.
Okay, so that wasn't just me, right? That was like that. My gaydar was blaring.
I
I don't know if I would call that gaydar or something.
It's
I don't think that guy knows the first things about sex.
mm,
I don't know
se-
about that.
seems
Give
like
him
most radio irons are closeted cases anyway. Venzel will flip his hair. He's like, "Yeah, I get this a lot."
You,
It's a
you don't even have hair.
he has
He
little
does.
tendrils.
He has the dreads
Yeah.
like Tox does.
Like the
Oh, true,
tentacle
never mind.
dreads, yeah.
And
Dramatic hair flip.
yeah, Venzel will,
Honestly, yes.
Venzel will just simply say, "It's a common occurrence whenever there are people who've been recently revived. First thing they see is me, and they can't help but feel oh so gracious and forever indebted."
Yeah, we get it. Your dick is great.
Yes, it very much is.
Now, if you don't excuse me, I only got all day for finding these guys, so we better get a move on.
Hup, 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 hup.
Yep.
Do you use your horses still for this?
Yes.
I would like
Okay.
to.
So, as you all use your horses, you are going off the beaten path for this, and as a result, you are entering essentially thick foliage, like a full-blown desert.
I thought you said a
So-
sexually thick foliage for a second.
Thick foliage
Sorry,
in
just
thick foliage in a desert.
not desert, forest. Sorry.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Like big bushes, big trees.
Yeah.
We're in the thick of it.
Exactly.
Ugh.
But yeah, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Can't roll. I'm kind of encumbered right now. Sorry.
You're doing fat rolls, Dark Souls style.
Yeah, this armor, it's an upgrade from my mithril, but it's kind of chunky.
15.
Alright, 15.
And I
Milo
will
is going to go ahead and do that.
I will add guidance to whoever needs it.
Ooh! Okay, this makes sense. He's the one concentrating.
Yeah.
You see, even as you're sort of going through the thick foliage and forest of the trees, obviously because you're now in a forest, the path in the sky is sort of getting obscured by a lot of the, it's getting obscured by a lot of the tree line and whatnot. But Milo, with his natural 20, he does have a supernatural link to this, and he is essentially trying to guide the party along, so to speak. You travel for about, let's say, a full mile or so before I will have you roll again, as you are staying on path, essentially. So go ahead and roll me another survival check.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh, come
Another-
on.
23.
Help everybody.
Skeet, save us.
Everybody.
Skeet.
Ah, skeet,
I'm
skeet,
doing-
skeet.
Oh, skeet,
God
goddamn.
And goddamn is right, as you are now getting into more of the thicker parts of the forest that are getting closer to the mountain. You're just now going off of educated guesses, because now you can no longer see sort of the path in the sky, so to speak. And also, unfortunately, in addition to that, it's starting to get a little bit more dark. I would like now that you're now reaching about 2.5 to 3 miles now, as it's starting to get late. I would like everybody to go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick.
Before. My dragon eyes.
17.
Oh,
Well, perception, not persuasion.
Fuck!
nice.
I persuade my surroundings to be just a little bit more obvious. Fuck me.
28. Okay, how's that?
Alright, it's even better.
bitch!
And I'll go ahead and roll for Milo as well.
Who where?
Who where?
11. So you have now reached about 4 miles worth of travel. You are deep into this forest. You are now starting to meet inclines as you're now starting to reach the base of like where the hill parts of the mountainside leading up to Eustace Lux would be. I will say, are you all continuing to like push through, or do any of you think about trying to like set up camp or something?
How late is it getting?
You can't tell necessarily because the forest is pretty deep, but if you had to guess, you're looking at about 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Yeah, we probably should stop for camp then.
Everybody else, is that all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can keep
I
going.
call Kin's tent.
I can keep
Yeah.
going, but it would be good to stock up before we continue forward. It's not wise to travel in the dark.
Right.
Even though most of us have dark vision.
So Kin and Vansel with a 24 and a 28 respectively.
Yeah.
I will say first, Kin, and what it is that you're doing while you are setting up camp.
Like in relation to the perception check?
Yes.
I'd say Ken is trying to listen out for. He doesn't know much about Radiara's, environment, other than, like he knows mostly like, the church stuff about Radiara. He doesn't really know like what flora and fauna are native to that peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
So while they're moving through this, wooded area trying to track down a fugitive who is known to be dangerous, or this, has the potential to be dangerous, he's listening mostly for animals and see like how they're reacting to like their presence and maybe also something that's further off in the distance.
Okay. Vansel, what is it that you're doing?
I'm keeping an eye out for any type of movement. Mostly keeping
Okay.
sure that if anything comes near the camp or near us, he is ready to just straight up cast blight on whatever may or may not attack us here. Additionally, with the 28, I feel like he may be keeping an ear out on the spiritual sense. If he senses any undead within the works.
Okay. While that's going on, I'll also ask for. Well, first off, Skeet, Nimbus, as well as Milo. What are you all doing since you rolled the least, I will say you're the ones most focused on the camp. What is it that Skeet and Nimbus are doing alongside Milo?
I mean, I feel like
First.
Skeet would probably start chatting up Nim if he's not already engaged in anything. But yeah,
You
sorry.
absolutely catch him trying to look for movement and be helpful at camp, but you find him not
Oh,
as
no.
subtly as he thinks, just kind of staring at Kin.
Ooh. I see somebody toxic.
With a natural 20 in perception, you see Milo sit next to you, Skeet, and say, I don't know about you, but I kind of ship it.
I mean, yeah.
Chip what?
Oh, nothing. We were just, talking about confidential sacrament stuff,
Your
Oh, yeah,
bullshitting could
totally.
use some work. You see, as Nim kind of blushes and frowns.
He'll look over to Skeet and say, couldn't have been that bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of vague, to be fair. Anyway, he just kind of looks back at Nim and is like, yeah, I meant to, like, poke you guys about this earlier, but like, damn, you guys don't mess around. I like it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean
No,
by
no,
mess around?
No, I mean like earlier when we were fighting those like undead and stuff. Like you guys kept up with us. That was awesome.
Oh, you weren't expecting people that came in from the academy to just be a couple of Joe Schmoes on their first outing, did you?
Well, no, but like I didn't expect like, well, goddamn.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I wasn't doubting that you guys could handle yourself in a fight, but, you know, us at the Sacraments, we're trained to deal with the supernatural, so, you know, a lot of people who are not trained in that sort of thing are very much off their game.
Well, when you choose fight for your fight or flight, hit it really hard is not really a bad option, whether you know about how to deal with it or not.
Amen to that, my dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is true.
Yeah.
As Milo will continue and say, yeah, normally, we would have to do most of the work for all of this, but nothing, I'm gonna be real with you, nothing has been normal about this trip so far.
It's an academy trip for you, and then we'll kind of chuckle and shrug.
Wait, you
You
guys
say
deal
that,
with this kind of
but-
shit all the time?
Oh yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not just some Joe Schmo, I'm one of the academy sentinels.
Oh, damn, really?
Yes,
I don't
Well,
know
my
what that
face
is.
red.
Is that like a big deal?
I'm one of their best and brightest minds, having come there from... how long has it been since the academy business started, and Nimbus, Traylon, Crudez, Eloy, and Francesco had joined it?
It's been
So,
close to a year, I think, at least in game.
everybody except Francesco would have been there about at the beginning, so that would be about like 7 to 8 months ago now, I'll say. And Francesco would be a few months after, so at least half a year now.
Over half a year, yeah, for sure.
Over half a year, yeah.
Vancel will speak up and say, I don't know. I've heard that that Toxros boy was one of your sentinels. I wouldn't exactly call that the brightest.
Well, as Kin will speak up, do not judge someone based on their appearances. He has proven himself to be a very helpful student and does all of his work dutifully, believe it or not.
Nim gets a bit of a wry, teasing smile on his face, and he decides to poke the bear. After all, he was the one who earned his position. Out of all of the lords of Drac, is that not the case?
I didn't take part in that whole ordeal. Who was a distant cousin that was sucker punched out of it. I'll have to admit.
I fucking knew they were related. I called that shit.
Very distant cousins.
I
Meanwhile,
would say
somewhere,
Vincel. Go ahead, Will.
like Crudez just hears donk.
I will say Vincel because your distant cousin will never ever shut the fuck up about it. You know full well the details about all this.
Yeah.
You literally went to go get coffee. She had bandages all over her head, and she's like, "You will not fucking believe what happened to me."
They served the hot boiling tea that day, and the green sector is on the black sector's permanent shit list, essentially.
Yeah, like you remember, because she had been in a coma for quite a while until she woke up. And then as soon as she woke up, she came to the academy with all of the rage and eagerness to have her rematch, which hasn't happened yet, but one day.
One day.
Oh, I didn't know she was in a coma. Maybe I should tease her about that a little less.
Well, actually, Vancel, you know that as soon as she woke up, it was as if nothing had changed. As if her brain wasn't mush for a few months.
Yeah.
Her sheer spite just kept her like at her peak performance.
Exactly.
We were convinced that she was fucking dead for a solid month, but no revival magic was working. Turns out
Oh,
she stayed alive by pure spite alone, apparently.
god damn.
Ugh.
The duality reached out to her, was like, "Come home, my child." She's like, "No."
A death.
Not finished with that bitch yet. I didn't hear no
my
fucking
God.
bell.
Son of Tricop, and I will make sure that he kneels before me before I ever think about joining you in the great beyond.
The duality's
That's
like,
probably
"Damn."
what happened.
The duality's like, "Damn, bitch, calm down."
Just Saradonis and Vansel on the other side trying to like, okay, girl, you gotta calm down. It's like, no! Fuck no! I need my get back now! Okay, like,
blood splurting out of her head wound. It's reopened
Yeah.
now.
It's
Like,
like,
Jesus
but it's
Christ.
spurting out Kill a Kill style, so it's like crazy thing or whatever.
it's a fucking bloodbath in there. He's like, oh my god,
Exactly.
girl,
By the way,
you're going to
above
die
table-
twice.
Yeah.
By the way, above table, I found out why that kind of blood splatter is a trope.
Oh yeah, it's because
So
that.
blood spatter is a Kurosawa invention, and by Kurosawa I mean on set the blood pump malfunctioned and just sprayed very bad. But then
Delayed.
Kurosawa's like, wait, well, not delayed, it just splurted out all at once. But then he was like, wait, this actually kind of looks cool, and just kept it.
Oh god.
I
It's
mean,
basically like how zombies started moving slowly.
he ain't wrong.
Yeah, zombies move slow because the original incarnation of a zombie on screen, their makeup was so fragile that they had to move very slowly or else it would crack.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool.
But
That
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So I'm well aware of Trakoth.
I I will have to apologize to Chandri when I get back to the academy.
Don't bother. She'll take it as an insult.
Okay. There's no winning with her, is there?
No, there's not. So don't bother.
There's only victory and defeat.
I'm trying to think. Like, Ken's trying to think of like missions that Nimbus has been on. He's told him about. You've been to the Black Sector quite frequently, haven't you?
It's true. We visited the swamp. I can't quite remember his name. Covetous fellow. An evil dragon of some sort that was guarding the ruins of some temple?
Vansel, you could say from experience that, hold on one second. You can safely say from experience that this poor, spiritually scarred boy, Nimbus, you might be able to forgive him to an extent, but he has committed a mass blasphemy by just assuming a black dragon was evil.
No, I didn't assume the Black Dragon was evil, but he was disturbing the life of the town. Like, it was a job commissioned by the guild. They wanted us to help them.
Are you referring towards the temple of a recently discovered Black Dragon temple?
Yes.
You seem to be remembering that spirit. That spirit was not disturbing the locals. It was an archaeology dig site by a what was his name? The man with a Teldra.
Oh,
Booty Shorts McGee.
right. It wasn't that he was blocking people from going in. He was just its guardian. I misremembered.
Yeah, this was a tomb for a black dragon.
You got one of his scales.
You did
Yeah.
get one of his scales.
That was
I
like
got
the-
one of his scales as a blessing. I remember now.
Well, no, that was like the relic that you were looking for. Was the scale?
Oh,
Because he was an ancient dragon, so the scale was like as big as you were.
Like Vansel was like, bitch, what?
Well, yes.
You gotta
donate it to the museum, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, he gave me one. I got one of his sales. Like, bitch, you fucking what? But in all
Bitch, fucking
seriousness,
what?
but yes, I'll overlook the evil dragon transgression and all that. But let's gossiping aside. What exactly is our next move? We'll be following this trail to, well, Duality knows where.
Do you think it'll
The
lead
voice.
us... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Do you believe it'll lead us to this berry patch man, or is it going to be leading us towards the source of those these hauntings?
I believe it is much more likely that we will at least find the source of whatever it is that is doing this or trying to speak with me. The voices are getting louder, I can tell, and those things were definitely affected by the presence I've been feeling in my dreams. There's definitely something divine going on here. I just can't put my finger on what yet. At least I believe I
Yeah.
shouldn't say for now.
I'm gonna be real with you, Nimbus. I've been in the sacraments for a very long time, and I've never heard of ghosts getting possessed by ghosts.
Well, I did try to
That
tell
kind
you
of-
it was a divine presence that I was feeling. No ghost can do to me what's been happening for the past few months.
Yeah, but still, this kind of defies the logic of supernatural.
Well, then
I
maybe
sup-
we shouldn't examine it like that.
Hmm.
What if perhaps he's getting a divine message?
I mean, that could be it, but from who?
That's what I'm worried about.
I mean, also, are we not getting close to the capital of Radiara?
You are near where the mountain rage would start that Eustace Lux is cloistered in.
Yeah, I'm just curious, your spell led us this far inside, Milo, yes?
It pointed us north, yeah.
Why
I mean,
would this berry patch fellow who's currently on the run towards the capital?
Perhaps he's hunting down something.
maybe. Or he could have just been trying to run away from the scene of the crime, and, well, we're in a pretty dense forest right now, so maybe he was just looking to hide.
And you said it was his whole family, correct? That's what we heard.
Well, that's what that one guard said, Tristan.
I mean, like above table, or also like Kin looking back, like we've been moving through like a pretty thick forest, like having to like find paths for like our horses and stuff like that. Like, would a family on foot, of halflings really be able to like rough it out in here this well?
And I think whatever this divine presence is blessing them somehow, trying to protect them. Why, I'm not sure, but that definitely seems to be the case.
I will say at this point is when your 24 and 28 perceptions turn on. Kin. So first off, I will say for you, Kin, because I know how to describe this for you. You hear behind your person a twig snap.
Immediate, like, turn around and look for the thing. What made the noise? Like battle.
I will immediately ask you, do you have dark vision?
Dragonborn stone. Fuck.
Oof.
Okay, so I will say.
Well, I don't have dark vision, but
Mm-hmm.
could I?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I'm trying to make sure. Like, this doesn't say it produces light, but it surely does. I'm not gonna.
You saying
So you're gonna throw the fireball out in the distance.
Yeah, but like not to like maim because it is like a
Yeah.
person, but like to illuminate the area that they would be hiding in.
I would say if you're gonna do that, you can just do a regular radiant sunbolt and just shoot out a beam of light.
Cool.
Well, okay. Well, first off, since I'm going to say that still, since you're aiming at pure darkness and that you are not able to see until the sunbolt, flies out, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this with advantage.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Why?
So that is a 24 in perception, right?
Yes.
Vansel and Kin. You watch as light shoot out of Kin's fist as just pure key infused radiant energy just sort of like shoots out, almost kind of like an aurora with how it lingers in the air for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't last long, but with a 24 and 28 respectively, for the briefest of moments, you see a tuft of ginger colored hair that is attached to the end of a tail. And as soon as you throw a radiant sunbolt in that direction, you hear a as you hear something begin to run away. I will say with that I will say the voice that you heard sounded feminine and young-ish.
Can anyone light up? Actually, have like a light spell or anything?
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. I will say. Let's see here. As you begin to cast the light spell, you see the foliage in front of you is very thick, but with your 28 in perception, you see the small figure of like what you assume to be a female ginger-haired halfling running away from where you would have been setting up camp, and she looks terrified.
Cool. I'm gonna run after her.
Full
Like
on
immediately,
sprint.
like it's one of those like anime things where it's like he's standing there, he's gone. There's like a shockwave.
That meme of the little brother running away from the little sister starts as a slow walk, and then they full on start violently sprinting after each other.
Okay, so
I have light now.
you are you are sprinting towards this teenager.
I'm sure I can close the distance with Step of Wind
You
easily.
can close the distance. But here's what I'm going to here's your decision, essentially. As you are essentially running after her, you're able to like get closer and closer incrementally, especially since you're able to like effortlessly parkour through the forest essentially. The closer you get, you realize that this is just a halfling teenager with ginger hair and fur.
Yeah, also,
Yeah.
close the distance, nothing. I have 110 move speed if I dash, so.
Oh yeah. And she is like full sprint trying to run away from you. She is terrified and panting, very much frightened. Are you trying to like just stop her or like physically like take her down and restrain her?
I mean, I'll just stand in front of her, like get in front of her and tell her to stop.
As you do, you see she lets out a shriek and then begin to like run towards another direction.
Forgive me. I will non-lethally hit her.
Oh, all right. Roll to hit.
Could I maybe perchance try something else if I can have her within range?
I will say that because of Kin's speed and whatnot, you would be about like 120 feet away if you're trying to like physically catch up with him.
Balls. Okay.
Nim is trying to use his feline agility to help him catch up to Nim, but he's still not fast enough.
You would be closer than Vansel would be. yeah.
Can I at least like try to grapple her, just like grab like the back of her dress or something like that?
Yes.
Just hold her up.
You would still roll to hit, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right, 26.
I don't think
yeah,
she's
this is
dodging
gonna
a
be almost.
26.
She's gonna need a natural 20. That is an 11. How do you grab her?
I mean, literally, she's like screaming and running, trying to escape this gold lizard man in the woods. All of a sudden, she's just lifted off the ground. He's holding her at arm's length, like, please stop running.
You see her as very frightenedly, she's going to call up, Dad! Dad! As she is trying really hard to like wrestle herself out of your grip to no avail.
Ken will take a deep breath and then yell out to the woods, "If you are Mr. Berry Patch, I suggest you come quietly and do not make any sudden movements."
Oh.
Why is he mugging up to this guy like a villain?
Oh my god. All right.
Well, okay. The
I'm going to
only thing
say.
Ken knows about this man is that he killed 5 men earlier today.
This is true.
Okay. I'm going to say. Roll me a persuasion or an intimidation check.
I'm shit at both.
Yeah.
Pete,
I
run
love
over
that
here.
goofy,
Quick,
goofy
Steve.
man.
Run over here and give me guidance, or at least a bardic inspiration.
I mean, I can do you one better and make her have a nap.
No, we've already committed to this, so give me buffs.
Okay.
Give me that delicious notes.
The dice.
Give me the inspiration. I think would be
I
best,
did.
honestly.
I did.
Cool.
All
So
right.
it's a
I'm
D10,
doing
you
that.
said?
It's
A
D10, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All
Uh-oh.
right. Roll a D10.
9.
All right.
And
9.
you can roll again and take the higher
Why?
Yes.
because of the mode of inspiration.
Mode of potential.
Oh,
Mode
yeah.
of potential,
You
yeah.
can choose to re-roll and take the highest on the D10.
Oh, the D10. Okay, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Taking.
As
Well, it's worth a try.
okay. Whew. All
If
right.
the girl keeps screaming, I'm going to cast Hold Person on her.
We're not helping her case any.
We're really not.
Okay, so as soon as
Before we start doing anything else to this girl, may I attempt to try and talk her down so that she's not freaking out and we're not extorting her father?
make a persuasion check with disadvantage because of how you started this.
I'm sorry.
11. Natural 3 on the die.
Hooray.
Oh.
Do.
Whoa, hey. We're not here to hurt you. You just scared us a little bit. Let's just talk, okay? You're not in danger.
You get as you get close, you see a better look at this halfling girl, and she looks exhausted. She looks like she had been traveling for a good while, and she's like on the edge of getting a point of exhaustion, essentially.
Oh.
She looks very scared as she just trembles towards you and doesn't know what to think, but her assumption is that it's not good because, she's kind of being restrained right now. But I'm going to say, with a 9 persuasion, Ken, you hear something else immediately just sort of like you see, you don't see, but you hear another set of footsteps, like, sprinting over towards there. As you hear a much older masculine voice say, Ellie! Ellie, I'm coming! As I'm gonna ask you, Kin, real quick. I'm going to roll this in private.
Oh boy.
He gets advantage because he can't see him. Does a 16 hit you?
Nope.
So... Oh, shit. Well, he has more than one.
Okay.
As a 21, does a 21 hit you?
That will hit me.
Okay, so, Kin, out of the bushes, before you can even react, you see this giant beam of light suddenly hit you in the shoulder, and you take... let me just roll this real quick. You take 9 points of force damage, and you are forcibly knocked back 10 feet.
Oof.
As, coming out of the bushes, looking even more exhausted than this girl, is a rather burly, almost lumberjack-ish looking blonde halfling comes out. He, like, just from looking at him, he looks like he hasn't slept in a few days. As he says, "You get your hands on my fucking daughter right now!"
Whoa, whoa, hey, dude, it's fine.
Back the fuck up! As, you know, in his rage, without even meaning to, you see as he, like, sort of, like, manifests unwillingly in his hand, like, this, beautiful, shining, radiant mace in his hands, as he immediately rushes over, to this girl, as he says, "Back up! Back up! Or everyone
honey?
here dies!"
Honey, I think you should let her down.
Well, did she come with me when I got
No.
launched? Okay.
I will say he specifically aimed towards you, so only you got knocked back. So he, like, takes a defensive stance in front of this girl and says, "I said back up!"
Whoa, whoa. Let's just calm down a little bit. We aren't your enemies, okay? Ellie,
I find
This-
that really hard to fucking believe!
Whoa,
This-
let's
poor
Start-
lovely girl was watching us camp because she thought we might be enemies, and she made a noise, and Mr. Miyashita here thought that hostile action was about to take place. We're not trying to hurt anybody.
He is immediately going to look towards the one who calls herself Ellie and said, "Is that true? You left camp? I'm sorry. I was just foraging for food, and then I saw him, and they found... I told you to go to bed with everybody else! What if they were Black Knights? I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Just go back to camp, all right?"
It's okay.
And as he says that, he immediately points his mace towards all of you defensively. "Go, quickly! I'll cover you if they do anything." And she just, like, immediately just runs back to camp.
Promise you, we don't want to hurt you. In fact, we know that you were unfairly judged for something I'm sure you didn't do. We're not
I
with
would
them.
Yeah, I would like for you, Nimbus, to roll me a wisdom save.
Oof.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
21.
21.
You've, ever since you've been going the direction of Milo's Find the Path, you have felt sort of like the divine presence in your head. Not like sharply, like you don't feel the sharp stab in your head so much as you feel like a gnawing ache in the side of your head because of this divine presence.
Oh!
As you are very close to this halfling who looks very concerned and is willing to throw down for the safety of what you assume to be his daughter, the feeling has gotten incredibly intense. In fact, I will go ahead and say make a religion check for me.
Oh boy. I'm a religious paladin who's not good at that. Let's go.
Here we go, religion again.
18.
18.
You see this mace that has developed in his hands, brilliant and shining with radiance. You look at this mace, and for a brief moment, you almost find yourself back in your reoccurring dreams until you, like, snap back to reality.
No, I can't sleep right now. Look.
You don't feel like you're falling asleep so much as you just feel it flash before your eyes.
Look, there is something I would like to talk to you about, but I promise you, we aren't your enemies. What will it take for you to trust us that we don't want to hurt you?
On the ground, with your hands behind your back.
Okay.
I don't want to see any fucking weapons.
I'm putting the sword down. I'm getting on the ground.
He points
My hands are up.
over to the rest of you, Kin, Vansel, and now Skeet and Milo, who are quickly coming up. You actually see Milo sort of out of breath. It's like, okay, I made it. What's happened? On the ground now! Oh, shit, all right. As he also assumes the position.
I'm gonna say Kin isn't gonna get up from where he got launched over. But he is gonna be like, listen. Kin's like pretending that he like it can't get up or something like that.
Right.
But he's gonna like stay at the ready to like dash if he needs to.
He is going to watch. So all of you are cooperating right now, right?
For the moment.
Yeah.
Vansel's gonna be like, okay, rude, I just met you.
And this is crazy.
This is in fact crazy, yes.
Vansel would like to say one thing. It's like, Mr. Berrypatch, do you really think I'd be working with those knights? Me, of all people.
He's got a point.
Yeah, like, we're
As of
all...
this point, I don't know who exactly I can fucking trust right now except my family. Now you get your ass on the ground right now.
Fine. But he will do one precaution himself. As Vansel tosses over... Does Vansel even carry a weapon? Fuck. Okay, I have a mace. He'll make a note to like toss over his mace that he's never using. And as he sits down on the ground, stylish and is like as best he can in the mud. Just
even when you're behind your back, you have to pose.
I have to pose. But for reassurance of our own, to make sure he doesn't come over to us.
Oh.
As like,
pretty-
you stay where you are, I'll stay where I am. As
Okay.
Saradonis is going to take a stance over him and like, back the fuck up, bitch. Don't try us.
Out of instinct, he's immediately going to jump back and fire an Eldritch Blast at that.
Oh, jeez.
It goes through harmlessly.
Yeah, it goes through harmlessly, but again, you just see like a blinding beam of light just come out of the mace, and just passes through. As he is gonna go ahead and just look startled and say, "How do I know they didn't hire you? There's a lot of people like me that could get rich trying to turn me in. How do I know? Not any of y'all are other tainted trying to make a quick buck."
Because we just fought them. And we made them realize that they have been hunting you unjustly. They don't even know who sent after you. I suspect there's foul play in the church, and I want to help you. But I can't do that if you perceive me as an enemy.
Make a persuasion check.
Please, baby, please. 17.
You... What do you mean you fought them off? The last ones I took care of several hours ago. What do you mean?
You did, but when we found them, I don't know, they reacted to me, and they rose as ghosts. And we fought them. I'm Nimbus on the Mountaintop. I'm a paladin of Lyra. I'm divinely sensitive. If you don't believe my words, then believe that whatever is giving you strength right now, I can feel it. And I don't know if it has your best interest in mind.
You see, he wants to just yell at you and, not be trustful of you. But you can see, with the 17, you can see the fatigue and the restlessness in him. He looks fucked. But more importantly than not, he looks, above all things, scared for his family, most of all, as he's just going to grit his teeth and just go, fuck! And he is going to turn around and with both hands on his mace, he is going to just, out of frustration, just, slam the mace against the tree, and it makes, a very audible, crack. And after that, he's going to collapse to a knee in exhaustion. I know you're not with him. But how do I know I can trust you regardless? I see a draken here. So what? Is whatever been fucking with me and my family? Is that something y'all want to take advantage of or something? What?
No, because it's been fucking with me too. I've been getting visions. Visions that are visions of people saying exactly what those guards said after you killed them.
Oh yeah?
It led
Tell
me here. They
better
said
be
I'm
fucking
sorry.
right.
Go ahead,
Did it say anything else for you?
It didn't, but that was you, wasn't it? You're sorry you have to do this in the first place, aren't you?
Nimbus, you quickly realize just from listening to him, this is not the voice that you've been listening to. He sounds way more burly than the voice that you've been listening to.
Fair enough.
What else has he been saying in your dreams, huh?
I can't fully remember, John. Are there any other phrases I've been able to pick out?
So the majority of your dreams up until the last one that you had was, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. I never wanted this to happen. And then recently you hear, I have to endure for the sake of the world, I have to endure. And then due to your sheer force of, natural 20 charismas, you were able to hear another voice speak with him, and the first voice referring to him as Cyril, which, as of right now, you assume is the patriarch of the Church of Lathander. It is the given name of, it's like how, when the Pope ascends, it's like Pope Leo, Leo is not his actual name, right?
Yeah, it's an epithet.
It's like, it is the epithet of the current patriarch of the Church of Lathander.
Okay, so I will relay that information. I'll say this is what I've been dreaming about. I've been having sleepless nights for months, and the closest lead I've gotten has led me here with this happening, and it happens near you, and it happened near your victims.
Fuck. I I didn't hear anything about no Cyril. You been having him too?
Yes. So why would I want to hurt somebody that I'm clearly feeling a connection to? We can figure this out together, and I can try and get you off the hook. I'm with the Academy, but you have to work with me.
Milo will actually now speak up and say, I'm not from the Academy, sir, but, I don't know if you've heard about us. I'm from an organization called the Worldly Sacraments. We deal in all sorts of supernatural occurrences and combat them. Nimbus here tried to request my services, and we quickly found out that this wasn't any normal exorcism, and so me and my friend Vansel and my friend Skeet here, we came along because something's been happening, and, well, we wanted to clear up what's been going on, because something fishy's going on, and it's clearly supernatural.
It's true. Something is calling out to us. You've confirmed it. I can feel it. All I wanted to do is find it.
Go ahead.
All I wanted to do is find it and figure it out. But I can do that and help you too.
Can you do this too? And you see him sort of like the mace in his hand dissipates, and then he resummons it, as well as a holy shield. Can you do this too?
Not yet. My own connection to my god is not quite as strong. But I think whatever is calling out to the both of us wants something from you, wants something from this situation. But I can't figure it out yet. That's why we're trying to find That's why we're trying to find the area that these visions have been telling me to go to, which is why we're here.
However, I will say this much, Mr. Berrypatch. Are you aware that you're now a warlock?
But
What in tarnations are you talking about?
I recognize...
Whatever has reached...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Whatever has reached out to you has made a pact, which is why you can do that. It must be a pact with something that favors a mace? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a god. Warlocks can also have pacts with gods. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes.
I didn't make no pact with nobody. Or rather, I didn't... Look, whatever's been in my dreams, I never really got to talk with them. I just had the dreams, and then... Okay, I'll tell you what. I think y'all aren't gonna mess with me or my family. So, I'll take you to camp. But if I take you to camp, I need you to promise me one thing.
Which is...
What?
If we get attacked by something, I want us all to stick together, and you help me fend them off, because I'm holding on by a thread here, and I haven't been able to sleep because I've been so goddamn worried.
Legit samesies, bro. He doesn't actually say that.
Oh shit, same hat.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
because-
same fucking hat.
But yeah, he will relent. You see the mace in his shield sort of fade off, and he's gonna call off and say he's gonna call up to the top of the hill where you saw Ellie had ran up to, and he's gonna call out and say, Delilah! We're okay, but I'm bringing some people with me. Just don't be surprised.
What?
what?
What I just say? Sorry.
You said they're selling chocolate.
As you see Charlie,
No, get her out of here.
he'll look to you and say, name's Charlie.
Nimbus on the mountaintop, and Nimbus will extend a hand.
He won't shake your hand, as he's still very much like cagey, but he will nod towards you and lead you up the hill. And as he leads you up the hill, you come across a campsite that had just been set up. You see 4 people there. You see 2 teenage halflings, one of them being Ellie, who had sort of like ginger hair. You see another one who is has this kind of blonde hair that Charlie does. And you see a much younger one who looks just, look like she'd just turned 5, who has sort of like a mixture of blonde and ginger hair fur, respectively. You then see, near the fireplace is a rather plump and slightly busty-looking halfling woman who looks to be roughly the same age range as Charlie is. And sucking from her teat is a small infant who, like the youngest of the 3 siblings that can walk right now, this one also has sort of like a mixture of gingerish and blonde hair, as you see that this woman has ginger hair and whatnot. As the oldest of the women, the one who's breastfeeding, reflexively tenses, and Charlie will say, "No, it's all right. I finally found friends, Del."
I have no desire to see a family be broken. I would help you if you'd allow me.
Oh, thank Lathander. Finally, somebody's on our side. As you see Ellie, who in the background still kind of look a little bit scared towards you, Kin, but seeing as her father is, saying it's okay, she sort of like begrudgingly accepts you all. As Charlie's just sort of like gathers everybody else here around the fireplace and say, "Okay, introductions are in order. This is, I'm Charlie, as you know. This here's Delilah, my wife. This is Mabel, my oldest daughter. Ellie, who you already met, middle. And this is Ruby." As he points over to the youngest one there.
Oh.
And he's gonna look over to the infant that's currently breastfeeding. And that little boy right there, that's Fred.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you all. Nimbus will do a little bow.
As I will go ahead and type that out for you.
So, Delilah, Ellie, Mabel, Ruby, and Fred.
In that order. In order of oldest to youngest, essentially.
Fred.
You may have mentioned that you were... Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You may have mentioned that you were hungry here. Wenzel is just going to snap his fingers and kind of like zombie style, popping out of the ground is a platter of non-distinct food stuff.
Oh god.
What?
So you see all of the girls, both Mabel and Ellie, they immediately shriek as essentially a zombie hand reaches out from the ground. Because Ruby got startled, she begins to start crying. And then little Fred, because everyone suddenly make noises, little Fred starts crying. It's like, no, shh, it's okay,
Oh,
it's
no.
okay.
Fuck.
As the zombie hand just sort of like places the platter down and then sinks back into the ground.
What did you cast?
Create food.
Create food and water.
Yeah.
As Charlie is just gonna glare at you for doing that.
Well, fuck me for trying to help, I guess.
As everybody begins to calm down, Charlie will eventually say, "Okay, so you and Nimbus, right? You and
Yes.
and me and Nimbus here, we're two peas in a pod, I reckon. So, what's your story? What happened to you?"
Well, first this giant cuttlefish came down from under the sea and
Oh,
shrieked
Lord.
so hard that everybody's ears started bleeding. And ever since then, ever since then, I've been really sensitive to the divine. I've been getting visions like the one your husband has been having for quite some time.
Well, that was Charlie asking, but actually, you know what? It's
Your
probably
wife.
better that's probably better that Dell asked this question anyway. But yeah, Dell asks you that, you respond, but she's gonna go, "A cuttlefish?
It's another
What?
story. Never mind.
Charlie dear, did you
That's
see a cuttlefish?" No, of course not.
Like, all the sacraments, like, cuttlefish. What the fuck you mean, cuttlefish?
Yeah, like, what?
I actually need to ask, like, did Nim meet?
Mr.
I don't
Magoo?
think I don't
No,
think they have, actually.
I just assumed that shrieking thing that the alien that was happening in the middle of the
Oh, the one that
Colosseum.
stopped the tournament.
Yes.
So you weren't there when it happened, but as soon as it happened, Magoo was very much like, "Okay, on God, that wasn't on me.
I didn't-
On myself, that wasn't me."
on
I know-
my dorsal fins, that wasn't me.
I know what you're all thinking. Wasn't me this time.
Exactly. He was very upfront about it.
At any rate,
Mr. Psychotic wasn't me.
But yeah, you explain your situation, and you see Delilah, whichever, Dell for short, obviously. But she'll ask, "Did the church pay you a visit too?"
no, I haven't seen anybody from the church. Oh no.
To be more precise, because he's an academy student, the church more than likely didn't have any access to him.
Charlie will look towards his hands as they shake a little bit as he says, About a few weeks or so ago, we all live we live in Summer Solstice. It's far west from here." You remember Summer Solstice being one of the or Summer's solstice rather, actually, what did I write here? I wrote. It was in the notes for last session.
Rosso Lagero.
That was the first one. Zelict, Bright March,
Bright
and
March. Sunlight's Solace.
Sunlight Solstice. Yeah, we were from Sunlight Solstice, all the way at the far end, and for reference, it would be like right here. We were just one night. A few months ago, I started having dreams, I guess, similar to what Nimbus has been having here. I didn't really think much of it, but I mean, it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't making me restless or anything. If anything, the events of the last few days have been having me restless, but I guess I had this dream and I heard that voice calling out, and I don't know, I guess I felt sorry for it, but nothing really happened, and I kept having these dreams, and, well, bless whoever's little heart that was. I guess I felt heartbroken every time I kept listening to it in my dreams. I woke up and my eyes were all watery.
So
And
it drew
then,
you in too.
yeah, and about a week ago, maybe almost a few weeks ago, God, I've been losing track of time, but like, uh, one day, we just got done tending to the farm and whatnot, and I got a knock on my door, and I opened it up, and there were some. There is the local bishop of Sunlight Solstice came over, and he had like about a few of these black-plated figures with him. And he started asking me questions about stuff. He asked if I had dreams, and I said yes, and then he started pressing me for details about what I've been dreaming, and I told the truth, but then I don't know, he didn't think I was being truthful about everything, so he kept pressing me for answers and whatnot.
And then
I
he
got
sent a
really
manhunt after you.
well. What I did next caused a manhunt, cause he kept pressing me for more information, and then he got all pissed, and then he one of the men just took little Ruby there by the hand and held her hostage and said, you know, if I don't start telling the truth, they're gonna kill her. And that's all I remember, because then after that I start seeing red. And then the next thing I knew, I was in the middle of bashing that guy's skull in over and over with, well, that mace you saw.
I see.
And everybody else was dead too. I was horrified, the whole family was horrified, and ever since then, I felt like we needed to run away, because at some point they were going to find out that this guy was dead, and I know for a fact that I killed him. So, we've been on the run since. We've been trying to get east. Maybe find some kind of boat out of here. I don't know. I didn't think this through, but I was thinking of maybe stealing a boat and going somewhere else, because, well, I mean, if you fought the ghosts of the people you saw earlier, then we're still being hunted.
Charlie,
What?
would you be so kind as to summon that mace and shield once more? I'd like to examine it a little bit closer.
And so would I.
You see him summon the Mason Shield, which I can now officially say above table. This is Blade Pact weaponry.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
As he summons the mace and the shield, and as it's summoned, Nimbus, you feel that sort of like pressing feeling in the side of your head as you're up close to it.
This weapon that you're currently weaponed with, connected to, I don't need to examine it to realize that this is 100% the reason why they're hunting you down in reality.
As soon as you say that, Charlie is gonna immediately say, "Do you know how to turn this off? If I do, then, well, maybe the church will stop coming after me and my family." I didn't want this. It just happened.
Kind of like how you went berserk and just so happened to murder someone, which you are within your right to. They held your child hostage. They deserve
I
to
don't
die.
think that was. I don't think that was the weapons doing. That was a father's love.
Well, regardless, they had it coming.
Yeah, you protected your daughter. Nobody can fault you for that, dude.
So,
They might try to, but
do I perchance... I understand that I'm like totally different religion, but surely I have an idea to identify what this probably might be.
Roll me
That's-
a. I'm gonna say roll me a religion with disadvantage.
Oh,
Uh,
goody.
I think before we investigate further, we should all get some rest. We're all clearly tired, and also it's 11:35.
Oh,
yeah.
oh shit.
As you say that, and don't worry, we're gonna wrap up. As you say that, Nimbus. Well, first off, with the 16. I mean, supposedly, maces are a very holy weapon in the Church of Lathander. That's as far as you're aware. The Church of Lathander is not your strong suit. In fact, it is your sworn enemy, so you may know some things, but you don't like soil yourself with the words of heretics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink their Kool-Aid.
All you know is like, I mean, maces are like the favored weapon of the clergy of Lathander. But yeah, Nimbus, as you say you should get some sleep, all of a sudden you hear a voice speak out and say, Charlie Berry Patch, for the crime of murdering a fellow clergyman, and for running, you and your family are sentenced to death. As you see more of these black-plated figures step out from the shadows, as one says, and as for the rest of these tainted, and this Draken on enemy lands, for the crime of assisting a wanted criminal, you too, despite you have also been sentenced to death. As you see all of them like draw weapons.
Ah,
We are going to engage in combat next session.
Fuck! We were
I'm going
fired.
to
God damn
I'm
it.
going to make them regret us leaving them alive afterward if that's truly how they feel. That's a promise.
All right. Next week, you will be defending the Berry Patch family, and I'll definitely say Charlie will be pitching in on this.
Hooray.
As next week we are gonna have start with combat again. But
Yay.
until then, bye YouTube.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
My spell slots.